What's going on, guys? This episode is brought to you by Manscaped, and they are teaming up with the Testicular Cancer Society to raise awareness about testicular cancer. So as you can see, I'm wearing the We Save Balls t-shirt. They're in limited supply. So get to manscaped.com/RBP to get yours. They have also come out with this limited edition Testicular Cancer Society Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. So if you want to raise awareness, you want some of the funding to go to the Testicular Cancer Society, this is something you can purchase. Now use code RBP at checkout and you'll get 20% off plus free shipping, and this is for a good cause. You can also check out some of the information they have on their website by going to manscaped.com and checking out their page. They got the We Save Balls partnership, and they got some information here about testicular cancer and what you can do to help. So guys, check it out. Go to manscaped.com/RBP, get your 20% off plus free shipping, get one of the We Save Balls t-shirts, and raise awareness for testicular cancer. Thanks, guys. You had a food delivery come up.
Yeah, sorry, I'm out of breath because stairs are a bit hard work these days.
You mean like Uber Eats?
Yeah, but like for groceries.
Oh, so like Instacart.
Yeah, because I hate going grocery shopping myself. I really don't like doing it. Ever since COVID, like I just don't like going food shopping because I realized how long it is.
I know, dude. You know what happened? The same thing happened to me.
Why the fuck did I ever do it?
I ordered. No, you know what's weird? When I was competing, I liked going.
Yeah, I think when I'm dieting, I don't mind.
There was a grocery store around the corner from the gym I used to train at for the majority of my career.
Yeah.
And we would usually train and we'd leave the gym, and I usually just stop right at the grocery store, grab all my groceries, and go home. I would go like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, but it's easy. It's en route, like you say.
Yeah, now I can't be bothered to get out of my car. I'm like,
same, dude. If I go out for a coffee and that's it. Anything else, fuck off.
No, even my coffee, I go through the drive-through.
Terrible. I don't do that. I have to admit, I don't do that.
You don't go
on the phone to me.
Yeah, Ben hates it when I'm on the phone with him and I order my Starbucks, so I usually do it on purpose.
Mid combo.
I call him and then but why don't you go through the drive-through, James?
There's only like one, and it's busy. I live in London, man. It's just the roads are too busy, dude. Like when I was in Texas, fair enough, cushy, lovely, comfy. But when you're in England, Ben will tell you like it's hard enough to get in fucking 1 mile down the road, let alone 3 miles.
Yeah, but I
love it when Americans tell me that they have bad traffic here.
That's what Samson said when Samson was here and I was driving through Toronto traffic. He was like, "This is what you guys call traffic?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "This is great." He's like, "This is
dude. Honestly, it's such a different like kind of way of life."
But even when I go, this is why. Even when I go into Starbucks, I feel like the drive-through is faster.
I feel like they prioritize drive-through.
Yeah, because they know people are waiting, and I'm like, how can it be that much faster? Like I'm in here. You should be serving me first.
I know. It's odd, isn't it? Because they know they can make so many more orders on that than
I do like going in though, ordering and then go and taking a piss. It just seems.
I go in, take a
leak. I like going in if I'm meeting a friend, of course. Samson, what are you saying, bro?
Where are you, Samson?
He's mobile. He's just sorting out his sound. It's muted. It's connecting to audio.
I'm waiting for Samson to do a podcast from his drone.
This is a podcast first.
He's doing a Guy Sistanino.
Oh, that's right. Guy's done this before.
Yeah.
Sam, can you hear us? Nope.
You think like I thought he was tech savvy with all these drones and stuff. You know what I mean?
Just log on when you get home.
Yeah, see you in a minute, bro.
Samson, can you hear us or no?
Yep. I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you?
Driving. I'm just going past.
Wait, you're riding in a car. You're not driving, are you?
No, I'm riding. I'm driving.
Yeah, he's in the wrong side.
I'm riding in a car.
That's the right side, James.
Yeah.
You guys, You guys drive on the wrong side. That's supposed to be the right
We
side.
drive on the right side. We
This
drive
is
on the
why-
right side. You guys drive on the wrong
That's
side.
why I was confused. He's sitting in the proper side of the driver's seat.
Proper side. Jesus.
Yeah, you guys are the only
Blasphemy.
You guys are like the
Not the
only
only.
country. You guys are the
Not the only.
No, we're not. We're not. Australia.
There are more
South Africa?
countries drive on the right side than the left.
Yeah, but only the
Because you
important
guys get
ones.
it wrong.
That also doesn't mean they're right. Yeah, there's just
Yeah,
more
only the
countries that
important ones drive on the right side.
are- You are outnumbered right now.
I
in a
know.
big
I know.
way.
I'm on with
Yeah.
3 Brits. I can't win this one. Samson, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
We were just talking
Doing
about
well,
you.
doing well.
We were talking about you because we were talking about traffic and how you thought
Oh yeah.
Toronto traffic was a joke compared to London traffic.
Oh, but Toronto don't have no traffic. And you know how they always even say about California traffic and all that? That's not traffic.
Try the
Traffic is
M25.
not exactly. Like, that's traffic. You're sitting in one
Man,
spot
I've
for
lost-
4 hours. That's
Yeah.
traffic.
I've lost days on that fucking motorway.
You know what? You know what I noticed.
Uh-huh.
I noticed about you Brits. You
What?
guys are not humble at all.
Humble. We're no humble.
Our language is the best. Our roads are the best.
Yep.
Our food is the
We
best.
are hot.
No, we never
No,
said
we
that.
are-
We did not say our roads are the best.
Our traffic
Because
is
our
the
roads
best.
suck.
Our traffic's not the
No,
best.
traffic's the
Traffic's- That's like we're gloating about how bad it is. We're like, it's the worst, but we love it.
British people like to moan. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
We do like to moan about stuff.
cup of tea and a moan.
You know what
Oh,
though?
yeah.
I feel like okay. So in all seriousness, I actually feel like it's the opposite. I feel like Brits just get down to work. You don't moan.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like
No,
I feel like
No.
we like to moan, but we do get on with it.
Yeah.
well, just think about the bodybuilders that we know. Usually the blue collar hardcore bodybuilders come from Britain. You know, you think of like Dorian Yates, James, Samson. Nathan's a little flashy, but he gets down to work.
Gets down to work. No, I don't know. I just think to be successful, that's a requirement. And because you're seeing bodybuilders that have come to a certain level of success, that's why. That's the common whatever you call it.
Dominator.
There's 2 words I was going there. I was going to say factor and denominator, and I was like, de facto.
No, but seriously though, I bet you if I had another non-Brit on the podcast, they would agree with me that the British seem like
they
just get to work.
we're good at pretending. We're good at pretending.
Maybe.
Nah, we get to work, but we moan the whole time we're doing it.
We do moan a lot. Trust me, to
Do
each other.
you?
I think British people moan to each other a lot in the DMs.
Yeah.
Oh, so you keep it. It's private. Nobody.
Yeah,
the
it's
rest of the world
private moaning going on. This fucking fuck this.
What are we? What were we talking about just before Samson got on? We were talking about traffic, but we were talking about something else.
What
the fuck?
Starbucks coffee.
Oh, Starbucks. Samson, do you get out of your car?
Starbucks.
Do you get out of your car to get coffee, or do you go through drive-through?
Do both actually. I mean, personally, I just like to get out.
You like to get out.
Take that lower back.
Yeah,
Get that
Yeah.
lower back.
yeah, just
Straight
get a relax the lower back for a bit. But yeah, I do like to get out.
Huh?
He's
So
an
this-
outdoor guy. This is Mr. Outdoors. Of course, he's going to fucking get out of the car.
Ben, you're in the U.S. You stay in your car, right? You go through drive-through.
No, I'll pull up and walk him.
Oh, that's right. You like to. That's right. You like to get out and go piss while you order.
I hate sitting in. Tell you what, I would rather be sat in a car with cruise control on doing 90 than sat in a car not moving.
Oh, I know that.
Like
Yeah,
but I don't want to. So I don't want to sit in a drive-through unless the car's moving. I want to get out. If the car's not moving,
I would rather sit in the drive-through than stand in a line inside the
No,
Starbucks.
I'd rather stand in a line.
Oh, I hate standing in a line.
I stand in line though. For sure.
I can't stand in a line anywhere. I don't want. Okay, what about we started this because okay, Samson, now that you're rolling in it and you won $300,000.
No, you're
I'm
rolling.
rolling in it. Like, yeah, right.
Now that you're rich, do you still go to the grocery store? Or
of course.
People do it for
Of
people do it
course I
for him
go.
now.
no, because me
What?
and James were talking before you got on because he orders Instacart now and they just come to his house and drop it off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that's too bougie for me, man. I'll just get up, get my bedroom slippers on and just flop my way into the grocery store with the clothes I had on last night. I'm like, yeah, what do I need? Throw it in the basket. Let's go.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's back up.
Yeah.
You don't shower before you leave the house in the morning?
Not if I'm just going to the grocery store down the road.
Really?
I'll do the same.
Not. He's just right around the road. Who am I gonna impress at the grocery store?
So now we
the
found
fat lady behind the till, like, hey,
we don't,
I gotta be flashy just to come buy stuff from you.
Listen, we're not all like you. You shower 3 times a day, bro.
I know, like Fouad showers, like he
breakfast,
takes a
lunch,
shit
dinner.
and takes a shower.
Wait. It's not flashy if you took a shower. That's not flashy.
It depends if you want people to.
That one I can't really back you up on, mate.
It's flashy if you're going to boast
the local grocery store.
I'm not
you have to take a shower.
I smell fresh.
You go to the local grocery store. Dude, oh no, you know what? No, don't give me that. You try and tell me you're going out to get coffee in the morning. You take a shower before you go get coffee.
Wait.
Hey, I was wait. It doesn't matter what you're going out for. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen.
James,
your junk's got to be clean.
James, I'm not boasting about taking a shower. I'm not like go to the shower.
I took a shower this morning. Well, my balls are clean this morning.
Okay. If I'm going to get coffee, I'm probably going through the drive-through. So I stay in my car. I'm probably not going to shower. I just go get a coffee, come home. But if I'm getting out of my car and going to be around people, I have to shower. I have to.
Yeah, but how close are you actually getting to be around people?
That's not the point. I don't want to be in public and I haven't showered.
But what happens if your car breaks down and then you're out for 3 hours and 4 hours? And like,
what if you get in a car accident?
I'd rather have showered.
What if you get a car accident? They got to cut your pants off.
Oh no, they're whiffy.
And you stink.
Look, even if you had a shower and they had to do that, you still sucks anyway.
Yeah, it already sucks. Doesn't matter.
By then it's already pants off. I'm sure if they cut your pants off, you got a lot more to worry about than, oh shit, I didn't have a shower this morning.
I will vouch for this. When they cut my leathers off me and my I wasn't really thinking about whether I had put deodorant on that morning.
Exactly. Like, oh, do I smell fresh down there?
So this just raises the simple question: who's a morning shower? Who showers multiple times a day? Who showers at night?
Look, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I usually just shower at night before I go to bed because I'm lazy.
No, but it's not about.
I shower before the gym.
I shower before the gym too.
Yeah.
I do 2 a day.
I don't before the gym though. Like, fuck it.
So do you guys get that worse though? Do you ever get that when you're in the gym? Do you ever get that in the gym where? I mean, I don't know. You train probably at like private gym, so you don't really know. But you get to the way where you walk past and you can smell that strong all day.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that is.
I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I promise.
You don't want to be that guy.
If I am, someone shoot me.
Well, you don't think you're that guy, but you probably are because you don't shower.
No, do you tell you what I normally do in the morning? I normally actually like have a little spruce up with some fragrance wipes.
Just cologne.
A bit of just going over the top of the BO. I normally a few of those fragrance wipes and stuff, and I just have a little clean up. And that's
what the fuck are you talking about? So you go in the bathroom, you take the
wash,
you take the wet wipe, take the wet wipe.
No,
I do. Yeah, I do have a little.
Do that. People do that a lot in the UK though.
No, come on, wait. Are you talking about the wet wipes that you use for your ass?
No.
You get flannel, right?
No, you can actually get wipes for your face and shit and body. Yeah, they're just like a little bit more expensive. But I use those, and then I just rinse my face and then maybe talc my balls, and I'm ready to go for the day.
talc your balls. So baby powder, and you're not.
You have to take. Yeah, you got to talc your balls. You know that.
That I'll vouch for. But I shower first, then talc.
Yeah, but you're supposed to
shower then talc. Shower then talc. Come on, man.
I'm a dirty
letting me down. You are not representing the UK well. This is not.
Look at my face, boys. Does it look like a man who gives a fuck?
James is covering his ball sweat with baby powder.
What you hope is that the talc like absorbs all the odor.
Oh God!
James, you can get medicated talc as well.
Medicated talc. I'll get the medicated talc.
What does that do? What does that do?
It probably gets rid of spores. Spores. Gets rid of the spores.
It literally says, "Don't worry if you haven't showered in a couple of days, you can just get away with it."
And it's still
a couple of extra.
Yeah,
a couple of extra.
Yeah, no, I do sometimes shower twice a day. I bath a lot as well, so sometimes I bath and shower. So like, I had a bath
in a prep. Surely you.
Oh yeah, after cardio. Yeah.
Wait a minute. But the bath is only at night.
No, I have the bath. I had the bath just after training today, and then I'll probably shower before bed.
Yeah, but I mean, it's never.
Oh, never in the morning. Never a morning.
Never in the morning.
It's slow, man. It's too slow. Come on. Yeah. You'd be chilled before your day starts. You'd be
That's
like,
what I mean.
all ready to go, and then you're like, complaining. You'd be gone out.
Settle you down. Yeah,
no, that'd be a way. You wouldn't be moving.
Well, because I used to train at like 5 or 6 and get home at like 7. Yeah. I would take a bath at like 8, and it would kind of chill me out for the night. It would like calm me down. I sit in the bath for like half hour, fucking 45 minutes sometimes.
Same.
Yeah, but that's because you go a decent bath. Yeah, if you go a big bath, you could chill. I can't fit in a goddamn bath. Not the one in the UK anyway.
You need a special.
I really, you know what? I really want to know what it feels like to be able to lay in the bath for 20 minutes.
That's what you should spend your money on. That's what you should spend your money on.
Yeah, you know what? That is exactly what I want. I want to
get a hot tub.
I was going to say,
yeah, but then because it's cold as fuck in the UK outside.
No, it's better.
It's never.
Yeah, but then
it rains all the time. It rains all the time.
No. Listen, I'll tell you what to do. I got a hot tub. Get a hot tub. Get them. You can buy
an awning thing,
the canopy that goes over top of it.
Yeah.
And it just has a drape, so you can just you pull the drape. You fucking go in. It's cold outside, but your like body is warm. It's amazing.
You definitely do deserve one.
And if it rains, it doesn't matter because it's got a cover on it.
Yeah, the canopy. Is it one of those things where you're sitting in there so warm for so long, and you'll be like, "Shit, I gotta get out. It's cold."
Yeah. No, you're sitting there so long, you're like, I gotta get out of here. I can't breathe anymore. Because mine's set at
steam. It's like a steam room.
Yeah, mine's set at mine's 104 degrees. So you get pretty fucking hot in there. Oh
wow.
Yeah, after like 15, 20 minutes, you're like, I gotta get out.
Ooh, so that's hot.
But what you could do, Samson, since you're rich, you could do you could do the hot tub and then put a cold tub next to it. And you can do the
I jump into the hot one.
I will pay money to see Samson jump in a cold bath.
I don't do cold.
You ain't getting him to
do that. No, I'm not doing that cold bath.
Think of the recovery.
I mean, it was bad enough just getting a tan. I mean, Ben can vouch for that. It was bad enough me just getting a tan backstage at the Arnold and Olympia. That cold spray, the cold spray, that was like, oh no.
Samson, you never go in a cold plunge?
I remember I suggested it once. When we were at Arnold, remember?
Oh, that's right.
I said, look, I said I would do it.
Yeah.
And you guys talked me out of it. So I was like, okay, well
yeah, but look what happened. You won.
Yeah, true.
No, you guys don't know the story. So we were at American Barbell, and American Barbell did like that entire renovation. You were there, James. You saw what they looked like. It looked like. And James,
looks
Ben, did you get to see it or no? You were there, right? Yeah, you trained with Nick there. Yeah.
I didn't go with you there.
Yeah. So they did the whole renovation, and in the back they put 2 recovery rooms that have ice baths in them. So Samson was like really wanted to try it. So me, him, Mel. And...
Wait, this was like the Wednesday or Thursday?
Oh, this is 2 days before.
2 days out. Yeah,
was it Thursday or Friday, Samson? Thursday, right?
I think it was Thursday.
Yeah, because Friday was prejudging, so it was Thursday.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you guys, but I know when I've done ice baths, it's almost like my skin tightens up, right? So Samson's like, I want to do it. I want to try it. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it could hurt. But then we're like, listen, we've never really done this close to a show. It's like, why are we going to introduce something that like we have no idea how it's going to affect your body? Yeah. Like it most likely would have been positive, but like just in case, I'm like, let's not. There's
going to be a huge like adrenaline and cortisol dump.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's
like,
going to.
At the end of the day, we kind of talked him out of it, but Samson was ready. He wanted to go. He was like,
I was ready to go. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
I'm like, you got the Arnold tomorrow. Maybe we should wait till like after.
Hey, we can all talk a big game before we actually do something, you know.
Oh, don't give me that. I was ready. I was really taking off my t-shirt. Like, yeah.
Do you want to do it when you come down?
Yes. I think I'll be man enough. I've never done it, so I really want to do it.
How can this guy not withstand a spray tan, but he wants to do an ice bath?
That's what I mean, because it's
I want to jump.
The sun is shining. The sun is shining right now. He's wearing a hoodie. He's chill as fuck. Everyone can...
He's not thinking about it straight. He's not thinking straight.
It'd be nice, man. It might be refreshing. I might even learn to like it. I might be like, okay, from now on, I'm an ass bike guy.
Listen, I will tell you this, Samson. When I had knee issues, my therapist at the time, and I've told this on the podcast before, so people forgive me if you heard it before, but my therapist was like, I want you to do an ice bath every week after legs.
Ooh.
So every week, like a few hours after I've done training legs, I'd go home and I'd fill up the tub with ice, and I would do an ice bath. Usually not like my whole body, right? Because my tub was smaller then, so it would be like, from waist down.
Half your waist down, yeah.
Yeah, and I fucking swear to God, all my knee pains, all my hip issues, all went away. It was like,
oh really?
Yeah, my training was great.
Okay.
My leg training was great for the entire duration of time I was doing ice baths, and then I got away.
Disappeared as well.
My balls would shrink dramatically, like.
Oh yeah, they go solid.
But no, my balls are already gone. That's not true. But Samson, people have been bugging me to get you on the show, and they think it's my fault, but you've been traveling all over the world.
Busy boy.
No.
You've been representing bodybuilding. Where have you gone?
Yeah, man.
You've been doing the job of like a Mr. Olympia.
He has, and that's
like if you not to knock Hottie at all, but like he won the Olympia and we really haven't seen him much. And you won the Arnold, and you've been like all over the fucking world.
You're doing God's work, bro. Honestly.
I mean, but this is it though, like it's almost funny because like a lot of people, obviously a lot of countries, they see us on Instagram or on YouTube and all that. But it's a whole different thing to see in the top class bodybuilder face to face. So you just want to be able to sort of go there and show them that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I sort of made a lot of promises beforehand that look, if I ever got to the top, I was gonna do this and sort of represent bodybuilding in a bigger platform and draw a lot of attention to it. So now that you're kind of getting that point of it, it's like, hell, this is what we love doing. And, a lot of people love watching us and love this sport. So why don't we bring it to them? Because not everybody can afford or even have the ability to fly to the USA and watch the Olympia or watch the Arnold or even see any of the top pros, So us coming down, because before they used to have like body power and stuff like that, but you don't really get that now much anymore. So
I don't think there's been a better ambassador for the past decade.
Can I ask you, can I tell you though, Samson, that's a real testament to who you are, because a lot of people say what you said. And a lot of guys, when they're coming up and they don't have the success, will say, once I have the success, man, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And they make all these promises. And then when they start to get the success, that all goes away. They're like, because they start getting like in their head a little bit. And they're like, no, I don't want to travel. I don't have to travel. I'm making money. I'm doing this.
And from another perspective, sometimes they become a little bit insecure because they feel that they need to work even harder. But
yeah.
So it's understandable sometimes.
I get that.
But you're a testament that having a bit of time to go and do these things.
Yeah.
That's true too, James, because a lot of times guys will get to a certain level and they're like, well, if I want to stay at this level or I want to get better, I got to stay home and train all the time. I can't go nowhere.
For sure. I think we've all been there in our careers, like to a point, More so when you're at his level, like you win an Arnold, he could easily be like, fuck, like the Olympia's coming. I should just literally knuckle down now and get this shit done. But he does what he's got to do. There's only so many boxes you can tick in a day anyway.
Yeah. I remember this career is so short for us, man. Like, I mean, how many times, imagine, look at the job we do and look at what we have the ability to do. How many people wouldn't, like everybody watching this podcast right now, how many of you wouldn't kill to be able to travel the world as your day job and shake hands with people, take pictures and love just bodybuilding and train in any gym you want anywhere in the world? That's like, holy shit, that's my job.
And like you see in cultures as well, like getting to experience other cultures, because people they like you that much, they want to introduce you to their world.
Exactly.
Like that says a lot.
Exactly.
I think it's funny. I think people forget. Like I forgot. I remember when I was coming up, I got to a point and I was like, you forget that you're getting paid to fucking work out.
Yeah.
Like you think you're doing this really hard job, like, and you forget that, like. But also for me, I never worked a really, really hard job like construction.
Yeah.
So I wonder, Samson, is this something that comes from like, you had
I've already had a really hard job.
You got a taste of the other side of it.
Yeah. And obviously being on the other side of the way, you have to do that and then somehow find a way to train and fit your life around this really crazy working hours.
Yeah.
So now when you're kind of like, you're already good at planning around it. And normally we pick this period because we just did a show. We have a sort of like downtime period here before we really knuckle down and have an off season. And I think last year was sort of like a tester for this because last year we did the same thing.
Yeah.
And now you kind of see and go, actually, we can travel in this period where we don't have to take everything so serious. We can give our body a rest and just kind of like, travel around and, enjoy it.
Yeah, well.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say, you find out, especially when you're in the position you are, where what boxes you have to tick and which boxes are like the real finer details of things that are maybe overthought.
Yeah.
When you're in that space of we're not pushing everything, we're not focused on a prep right now or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And I do think you having that background has enabled you to stay more grounded as you've got to that higher level, whereas a lot of guys don't always
grounded and super appreciative. So therefore, you're going to make the most of this shit because you've tasted the other side. And when you've now you've got the fucking opportunity to use all that energy you used to use in the labor, you're going to use it into this, you know, which is a great thing to do.
And I honestly think it's what I said. Like, I never had a job like that, right? I was a bouncer, I was a manager at a strip club or whatever. Like, I had some tougher jobs when you're a young kid, but that doesn't count. So like my father-in-law said to me, I was like, I don't feel like going to the gym. I forget, this is a while back. And he's like, well, you can go get on a roof and you can do my job. It was like 100, it was like 100 degrees Fahrenheit out. And he's like, I gotta go be on this roof all fucking day long. You can go do that if you want. I was like, I felt this big. I was like, I'm sitting here complaining about going to the fucking gym and eating food. And there's a guy with an actual fucking job here.
Yeah. So, that's why sometimes you've got to get into perspective a little bit, don't you, sometimes?
Yeah. So, Samson, where you have been traveling, so where have you been? Can you give me a list from?
So far we did one in the UK, 2 bros in the UK. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And then I can't remember what was next. We did obviously seminars and stuff. We did went to South Korea, we just come back. We got Poland next week. Yeah. And then from Poland we got Pittsburgh to New York, New York to Windsor, and then Canada. Back to Canada, Atlantic City after that. Dallas after that.
You mean the Atlantic State? I think the Atlantic State.
Atlantic State
State's in New York, and then Dallas. Yeah.
This is Mr. Olympia behavior.
Cornwall back.
Well, so it's brilliant.
Well, how was South Korea? That's what I want to know.
Oh my God.
And forgive me if this sounds, I don't want to sound racist, but like, is everybody there small? And you're like this giant black
man. I've got Chow's there.
Well, don't even say, okay, yeah, that was the case. Okay, you can't get away from that was the case. But he was awesome, man. Look, if you're a bodybuilder and you want to know what it's like to be a celebrity and appreciate it for being a bodybuilder, go to South Korea.
Really?
The minute you land on the airport, they are like, oh my God, wow, and they love it. They genuinely love bodybuilding.
It probably helps that it probably helps that you're a successful bodybuilder that just won the Arnold Classic rather than just a bodybuilder.
No, I don't, because people in the, I'm talking about people in the streets.
They probably don't know. They probably don't know who
in the market. They don't know who I am. They just saw this big guy and they're like, ooh, I had like old ladies in the market coming to grab my arms. I'm like, ooh, can I take a picture? It was amazing, man. It was just like to have that much love and respect for someone that they just see and they go, wow. It was remarkable. We had a lot of fun.
What did you do? What did you do in South Korea that was like out of the norm? Did you eat something crazy? Like, what was the food like?
Man, the food. You know, they have like a lot of meat. Like, really? It's like they eat a lot of meat.
Really?
Like, seriously, yeah.
What kind of meat? Steak, beef.
I thought beef, steak. Pork. They eat a lot of fish, chicken. They have a lot of meat. They have more meat than I expected.
Was there any gross shit? Like, did you eat any insects or anything?
Did you not see? So basically, they obviously took me to the experience, and we went to this restaurant, and they specialize in how do I say it? Not raw foods, but
live food.
Very, very raw food.
Come on.
I had to sort of like experience that. I didn't know it was going to get that real though. I thought it was like, okay,
what did you eat?
Like raw steak.
What did you eat?
So they had me in levels, right? So the first one they brought like blended steak, which is pretty much tartare, right?
Yeah.
So everybody had that. No big deal. Yeah,
big deal,
cool.
yeah.
I'm like, that's level 1. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can handle this. So they wanted to give me level 2, and they was like, okay, close your eyes. We're gonna be back. You just close your eyes. We're gonna bring you your next dish. So they brought this plate and they put it right in my front face. Okay, right. Open your eyes. And I look, and all I can see was squid freaking things flapping around. And I'm like,
That's level 2.
What?
Oh, no.
I'm like, what?
No,
what the hell? What? And he was like, yeah, this is a delicacy. Try it. And he picks up in a fork, and this thing is still wiggling.
Oh, bro,
and I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm up for experiencing new culture, new things. But this was what like, and I'm like, how can it still be moving? It's in the plate. What? And they go, oh, they just chopped it apart like just 5 minutes ago.
The nerves are going,
and the nerves are still. And I'm like, and he's going away, going, oh, lovely. And I'm like,
eat it? He ate it?
Oh yeah. Of course, he went to town on it right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm looking at him. We're looking at each other. I'm just like, and he's like, you got to try it. And I'm like, okay, trying to work up the courage to actually even try one. But every time he moved, he just did it for me. I was like, no, not doing that. No.
You couldn't get through level. You couldn't get through level 2.
Level 2 was too much.
Oh, dude, level 2 was moving. It was moving. Like,
yeah, come on, that's a big level 2.
That's moving. Like, except you're stuck in the jungle somewhere and you're starving. Yeah. You don't eat food that's moving.
Did Mel eat it?
No, she couldn't touch it either. She was like that. It was like it was doing that. Like, come on, man. There was a whole plate of it just doing that.
That didn't look good.
No, that was no.
All right, what was level 3? Did you get to see level 3?
So level 3. Do you know what? Right, the thing is, after level 3 should have been level 2, and level 2 should have been level 3. So level 3 was obviously it was liver.
Okay.
It was like raw liver and cow stomach.
Okay. But it's not moving.
Yeah, it's not moving. So I think after you get past the moving one, it's very hard to stop that. It's like, so I think they should have swapped that around and like, look, here's some cow stomach and some raw cow stomach and some raw liver. Get through that, and then we'll bring up the next one.
Did you try? Did you try the cow liver?
I tried the cow raw liver.
Yeah,
and that was it was
interesting.
It was interesting. It was. I wouldn't say it was good or it was bad, but it was very interesting. It's a taste that you never soon forget. Put it that way.
Really?
Yeah. It's almost like, I don't know, like a jelly, like a thick jelly.
Yeah.
That has like a taste of
metal.
I don't know, like metal and blood. I know blood, but
copper.
Distinctive taste. Yeah, in it.
Yeah.
So you chew into it, and every chew you get like a burst of that.
Oh,
and it's like, and it's one of those things where you felt like you got to chew for an extra long time.
Oh,
yeah. So I was gonna spit it out, but like, yo.
It sounds. I don't even like tasty jelly, let alone liver flavored jelly.
It sounds like level 3 was level 3 because of the taste. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you level 2 was moving.
Didn't taste that bad. Yeah,
probably didn't taste that bad.
You probably could swallow it, and then I mean, you might get that feeling your stomach later, but you could probably swallow it.
What is what was there a level 4 or no?
Nah, that was it. After that part, we were like, okay, this is it for me. I think I feel
this one there.
full already.
I'm not saying like you tried it, but was there an actual level 4 or no?
Nah, I mean, if there was, they didn't bring it out. I mean, after that, they'll probably just bring a live tortoise and be like, here you go.
When my dad used to travel and do business out there, that in China, they bought him a live tortoise in a bowl and put it on a hot plate in front of him.
No.
Like, get on with it. Like, jeez.
Yeah, it was in the show. They bought a wok in the table. He was telling me they had
God.
Just there's like a circle in the middle of the table with a flame, right, a cooking pit.
I ain't on
and
that.
They put this whole big wok in there, but it's got a lid on it. And then my dad reached over, put the lid up, and there's a shell, and the turtle's in there, and it's hiding. But it's alive.
Oh no!
And my dad was like, "You can fucking take that away. I'm not eating that."
How are you supposed to eat that anyway? Are you supposed to like dig it out of the shell?
I think I don't know.
Listen,
I was like
I never
15 at the time.
I never talk poorly about other cultures' food habits because they probably think what we do is fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah. But that's a little fucked up. No, because me and Summer were sitting here once, and I forget what show we were watching. I don't know. I think it was. I don't know if it was Asian people eating dolphin or something. I can't remember what it was. And she was like, "That's so wrong, this and that." I'm like, "Well, Summer, if you think about like Indian culture, like cows are sacred there, and we eat them by the millions." So I'm like, just because we do something doesn't mean it's right.
there's some cultures that would view your like 20,000 calorie challenge and think you're a lunatic, right?
Yeah. Like North America, we have like guys that are YouTubing fucking enough food in an hour that people eat in like a month in other countries. So anyway, what else happened in South Korea? Anything else cool that
it was something very strange as well. You know what they have for breakfast compared to what we have for breakfast, like, because one of the mornings we woke up and they were like, okay, we're going to take you out for breakfast. So I'm thinking, okay, get up, we're going to have a nice good meal, and then we're going to start the day. What you typically assume most Western world do for breakfast, something sweet or something like that, along those lines. So we go to a restaurant and it's like steak broth with noodles and like proper cooked out, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. Wow. And when you kind of sit there, you feel like I don't feel my stomach is ready for this just yet. It's like it was a full on
oh no, come on,
bone sticking out and noodles and the soup, and you're like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, man. But the reason why they do that is basically in that culture is you have your most biggest and healthy meal in the morning before you start your day, so you're well vitalized before you have your hard day ahead of you. So that's the way they look at it in that sense.
Wait, sorry. So
we just eat loads of like.
But that seems like it makes more sense because it sounds like it was something lighter. Like, was it?
Yeah.
Was it really heavy or no?
No, it was like heavy, man. It was like full on noodle soup, steak, like beef with bone in it. The whole soup and everything else, and like the full on meal.
Huh. I wonder.
I do that. I do that myself now, or like with a lot of my, probably about half my athletes just have like chicken and rice for meal one, or beef and rice, or.
No, I understand that. I understand that as a bodybuilder, I can do that too. But I'm saying as a regular, like as a cultural thing, the way Samson's saying it, I feel like if you had a massive meal for breakfast, it would really tire you out. Like the rest of your day would be slower.
Yeah, because we understand it. We understand it from a bodybuilding standpoint and what it does to the body.
No. I'm understanding it.
I suppose like we know big meals make you sleepy.
No. Yeah. I'm talking about it from a regular person's point of view. Like when I talk about my father-in-law, for example, right? He's a roofer. He tells me he barely eats all day long because when he eats, he feels tired.
Yeah, but not everyone. I don't think everyone identifies that. I think some people look at it, like you said, because this is like a cultural thing. Yeah, they're probably like. Spiritually, you should eat your biggest and healthiest meal in the morning to get nutrients and then work your day. You know what I mean?
That doesn't mean it's not. That doesn't mean it's like low carb or low calorie though.
No, it's fucking dense as fuck.
Like they can still be eating big meals. It's just not what we're used to as a normal breakfast food.
No. But that's my point. That's my point. So listen, I understand the difference in foods, but my point was, if you have a big calorie dense meal in the morning, it would probably slow you down. Like production wise in your normal day.
Yeah, but their meals don't have as much carbs because they don't eat as much carbs as we do.
That's why I asked about
they eat a lot of meat and a lot of things, but they don't eat. Yeah,
but that's exactly my point, because that's why I asked you how heavy it was. I meant more the carbs, because if the carbs are less, it's less likely to slow them down.
Yeah, and that's why there was a lot less carbs. Like there was more focus on the amount of meat and the soup that was there, and
that's the difference in cultures too. Because if you look at like a big American breakfast, it's usually pancakes, waffles. It's got something like a lot of toast. There's a lot of fucking heavy carbs and shit that really slow people down.
Diabetes.
Yeah, but it's so good though, eh? It's so tasty.
So my brother travels to Asia quite a bit. He said it's kind of said what you said. A lot of their meals are very heavy in vegetables and very heavy in proteins, and they're kind of like the carb portions like a third of the meal or less.
Yeah, because I was there the whole time and it felt like I was eating a lot of food, but I was never full. I was like, and I kept on after 2 days, I was like, man, I kept on asking for more rice, because they normally give you like this little pellet of rice, and you can pretty much get it down in like 2 spoons, and you feel like, is that it? Like, and then you're eating all this meat and all these freaking vegetables and stuff like that. You get it down, I feel like you're eating a lot of food, but for some reason you just don't ever feel like you're getting full.
Yeah, but maybe that's why there's less fat people in Asia.
Yeah, that is probably one of the main reasons.
Right?
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I noticed that even though when I was in Japan, no one's overweight.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, but I feel like Japan is different. Like, I feel like there's a lot of mainland China that is getting heavy. And
I don't know. I've never been.
Ben,
to
I think I feel like any culture where this may sound stupid, but I was gonna say any culture where you don't have to, where you don't eat big meals, are all in better shape. Like when I went to Paris, I would walk around in Paris at the expos and then leave the expos, walk around downtown. You never see any fat people.
They're very slim, and
all the portions are smaller.
Yeah, you also can't buy clothes to fit you if you're not.
You only get one croissant.
Like, nah, nope, there's no like big and tall and the obese section.
Okay, so you're going to Poland. What else? Anything? Do you anything cool there? Any activities or just food?
Oh man, we had to go. We went to the temple, right? And obviously, out there we had to invest the costume outfits, right?
That looked good.
So, I was like, we went to the costume store, and it was like, yeah, pick any outfit you want. I'm like, I want the most baddest general outfit I could find. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. So it had a black one and everything else. I was like, that one.
You look like
I walked out of there, and all of a sudden everybody started coming to me and go, can we have a picture? Can we have a picture? And then I was like, look, I'm a part of the attraction, man. This is the palace. I'm just a dude, but I'm like, yeah, I'm loving it.
You look like an unlockable character
like someone said from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. That's literally what you look like.
Oh,
there it is.
Jack dude.
Here, check this for everybody watching who hasn't.
It's a nice outfit.
For everybody who's not on Instagram.
Fun. Look at that was exactly what it was like, but it was fun.
I like the way the atomics really go.
I was gonna say the shoes making it.
I like the hands behind the back as well, Samson.
Oh yeah, that was a stance. You know, that's the bad guy stance, right?
I like it. It looks great. It's a really cool outfit.
What a cool place!
That was a lot of fun.
What a cool place to visit.
Because everybody was dressed like it, so you almost felt like you were back in the times when you were in there.
Oh, there's the plate of the stuff, by the way, if you wanted to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, it's just down there on the right. So you might as well see it.
It's moving.
I told you that is...
Look, in the fire. Sorry, boys. Maybe.
Wait, hang on. Did they cook the egg, or is that a raw egg as well?
No, that's a raw egg. Raw egg as well.
Okay.
Because you have it.
I was going to say they cook the egg and everything else is raw.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Oh my god. I don't think I could do it either, Sam.
When you put it like that, how can you even pick one to eat it? It's just no.
Yeah, look at it. Oh, nah, bro. Nah.
If it's doing that in your stomach,
no.
It makes you like itch, like look at it.
Oh.
Is he gonna eat it?
I don't know if he does. I can't remember this.
He does, but I didn't put that part on film because I think people would just puke when they see it.
That one's not moving. Why don't you eat that one?
Yeah,
no.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's enough to put you off for life, isn't it?
Oh,
how happy he is.
It's amazing what you can get used to, eh? He probably ate it like since he was a kid. He's like,
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's a regular dish.
Fuck me, man.
It's moving a bit too much at the beginning when it's still got a bit of life in it.
fucking amazing. No. I want to travel more, man. I saw your shit there. I was like, fuck, that's one place I want to go is Southeast Asia. I want to go to like Japan or Hong Kong or somewhere and see.
Yeah, you can do them all, can't you? You can do like a. It's nice if you can do like
But those kind of trips, Samson, those are always because I kind of did the same thing when I was bodybuilding. I would go somewhere guest pose and like stay for a couple days.
Yeah,
those kind of trips, like to see different countries, are always better when you're bodybuilding because you have like a tour guide pretty much. Like people are showing you around, so you can kind of get more experience out of the country than if you just went by yourself.
Yeah,
especially when you have a local showing you around. They take you to the most local place, not the touristy place, and place most tourists would just recommend you go, but go really local to each place and show you how the locals actually live and the market.
Look at you here
and everything else.
What the fuck, Samson?
Just had to, man.
Do you still have this hat?
No, because it was only like on loan, isn't it? For where you're in
like
there.
A rental,
basically, if you wear an outfit, you can get in there for free.
Why don't you just buy it?
Because it wasn't for sale. They were like they had like a store that they just loan you for the day and stuff like that.
You need to guest pose.
I actually would want one of those now.
Wait a minute. So explain this to me. You go there and you have
and it's a costume store.
And it costs you have to if you rent a costume, you get into this area
for free. For free. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then you're gonna go back. But you're gonna go back and take all this off.
So what happens? You have loads of people that didn't do it, and then everybody in the place then looks like they're from that.
They look good. It's good for the economy, and it's good for the.
What was the palace like?
Oh, it was awesome, man. It was massive.
Really?
Like just a big place. Yeah, man, it's beautiful, and the history behind it. It's like, I can't remember, it was like 2,000 years or something like that. It's been standing there. It was, I mean, just being there, you could feel like, I'm into history, so I love it. So it was like, for me, it was like, going back in time and seeing all this. So it was awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So you had a good time. Mel have a good time there too?
Oh yeah. That was our first official trip since after Arnold that we can actually sort of let our head down and go.
That was your honeymoon.
That was pretty much our honeymoon, man. It was. I mean, we had the 5-star hotel. We had a tour guide. We had a nice flight, business class flight. It was really awesome time.
Sick.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Love it.
So you're going from there. Now you go to Poland.
Yes, Poland next week.
Have you been to Poland before?
I've been to Poland. Yeah, I mean, Mel is from Poland, so I've been there quite a few times.
That's right.
Now.
I'm sorry. That's right. So it's not special for you then.
That is still special for me because I mean I don't live there. I've only been there like 3 times. This will be my 4th.
Yeah.
You won your pro card in Poland, did you not?
No, I bought it's Rome.
Because it was I did the Diamond Cup.
Yeah, it was one in Poland though.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking jealous. I want to go to all these places. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna go to Europe one time, and I'm gonna stay there for like a month.
Wait,
you need to. You have to.
Weren't you supposed to go to Romania last year? And
what happened to that?
Why was I gonna go to Romania?
I thought you were commentating
the show.
No, we ended up doing it from home.
It's not the same, is it?
We ended up doing it digitally because of COVID. There was too many restrictions and flying, so I did it. We did it from here. Yeah.
Well, redo it this year and go out there.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to go to Romania. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to
Italy.
I don't want to go to
Romania.
I want to go to Romania. I want to go to Italy.
No offense to any Romanians.
What about the poor Romanians?
Yeah, exactly, man.
No offense to the Romanians.
And you know what's funny, right? They all watch this podcast over there.
Do they?
Anywhere around Europe. Oh man, they know everything. Like they watch it. Like the amount of times that people come up to me and say, "Oh man, I love the podcast." I'm like, "Wow, okay,
that's awesome.
It's crazy."
That's sweet.
So you got to go, man. You got to go show them love.
Italy, Greece, and then Romania, just because.
Yeah.
I don't.
Hey, go see Castle Dracula.
Pissed them off.
I pissed them off.
They got at least
send you away at the border.
Yeah, go do a quick stop visit.
Samson, this is your first podcast. Actually, well, you did Elite FTS the day after, but
yeah,
this is your first podcast since winning the Arnold.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to relive the experience?
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? I mean, damn. What kind of like this one? I mean, how many of us saw this coming this time last year?
You saw it coming. You said to me
this time last year. I did not see it.
No, not last year. No,
exactly.
Not until prep. But when the prep started, you said to me,
"Oh yeah, then that was different.
I'm going to win the fucking Arnold."
Yeah. No, you did something there that it hits even harder because the fact that you defied what was meant, you know what I mean? In the sense, you kind of broke through.
Yeah,
man. Broke through the expected, and it's great.
Well, I mean, look, we can just look at this right here real quick. Check this out, and it basically tells the fucking story. This is 4 years apart, but there's another one that's like, what's
a year apart? One up there is a year apart.
This is 1 year apart.
Yeah,
that's fucking insane. This is like a totally different person.
This is crazy.
But you know what I mean?
I was surprised when I saw that myself. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Every single body part is bigger. Every single body part, and except your waist.
Beard's bigger. The beard's bigger as well.
Yeah,
grew a beard to have someone.
Grew a beard.
Your head grew a little bit.
Mine grows so sharp. That's part of the game.
Yeah, you got to match up. I have too much of a small head.
Yeah, man, it was fucking crazy. What about? Let me ask you this: any of the? I know there's some controversy and there's all the bodybuilding talk after the show and stuff. Like, does any of that get to you, or do you kind of like take your win and run away?
Dude, you got to check.
You got to check, and you got the Arnold Trophy sitting by your TV in your front room. How many people on this planet will ever have that? There's nothing anyone can possibly say or do or whatever that will ever take that away. I mean, that's that. It's final. It's done.
That's so good.
That's such a good way to put it. It's final. It's done. That's it.
It's history. Like, you're invited every year now. You return every year to Columbus as a champion.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you think about that. Like, all the guys that won the Arnold, and we can remember all of them.
Yeah.
So to be in that lineup, I remember the next day when they brought me back to meet, like, they had like the 35th anniversary, and you were there with all, like, you know, the Lila brothers and everybody else backstage. It felt like, oh my God, this is a dream.
That's bodybuilding. That's bodybuilding royalty.
Exactly. You know, so you can't. There's nothing anyone could possibly ever say. Oh man, yeah, he didn't deserve to win or whatever. I'm like, do I give a damn? Look where I'm standing. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you ain't got this.
I feel like it was a very competitive Arnold to win as well. Like there have been, they've all been decent, but there have been somewhere where it's like, there's one guy who's clearly better. Or this one, like Nick was nailed. Nick was good.
It was a very look. It's hard to say like it wasn't the best Arnold ever because there's so many like great bodybuilders, but I will say in recent memory, one of the most competitive. For sure.
Like top five. I thought that top five was amazing.
Yeah.
But even that both nights, the 3-man comparisons were fucking really good to watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For bodybuilding, that did it a lot of favors to watch 3 guys just battle like that.
Yeah.
And obviously we were all fortunate enough to be there, which was great.
Yeah.
We were there. It was amazing. Brilliant. It was tearful shit.
Oh yeah. I still remember James running up to me up on the stage. I gave him a hug from off stage. Yeah, dude, that was just like,
dude, it's because, you know, like I get teary now because I know where you've come from, bruv.
Exactly. Like, you know,
me and you know exactly, and I've been on you, you know, been on my ass.
Yep.
Like,
for years.
Shows, you've been the first guy after I'd done a show and won. You come straight over to me and say, like, there's always been appreciation, and I felt that appreciation for you. That win felt like so personal, even for me, for you, just because knowing you as a person and like caring about your journey. Like, yeah, you're my rival, but you're my boy at the same time. And if anyone can win on that stage, it's gonna be my boy. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was good,
man. Thanks,
it was good. I'm glad you like let us embrace you in that way after.
Dude, of course, man. Dude, after I finished that, I was like, you're all my people, man. That was the moment. That was like, you know, we've been through it with each other for so long. We've seen each other's path to this point. So how can you not just, whether you like it or not, you're all still gonna remember that.
Yeah, like, I feel like one thing, like as a person, I really care. Like empathy is a big thing, and like understanding and like being able to like celebrate off other celebrations of other people, and that confirmed it for me. Like what brings me joy in life is not just my own success; it's seeing someone else do it that you appreciate and respect. And I was teary as fuck, bro. It's brilliant. I loved it. So good. So cool to see. That's part for my career in bodybuilding. That's one of the highlights of my career as a bodybuilder.
Oh, dude, thanks.
So that
was amazing.
Yeah, you killed it, bro.
Samson, how has your life changed afterwards, other than the traveling? Anything feel different?
Yeah. Everywhere you go feels different. For some reason, like you always like, coming up after the Olympia, it was always like, okay, more people sort of know who you are. But now it's just different. Now it don't matter where you go. It's always someone seems to be. I mean, I was walking in the market in South Korea, and I didn't even know that when I got the next morning, I looked on and someone tagged me in the story. They were videoing me from the rooftop. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're not hard to spot in South Korea.
Someone's like, hey, Samson Dauda, hey. I'm like, how the freaking hell is this even? So he is different, man. And he's crazy and he feels good. And, you know, there's no way about it. He does feel good.
I think, listen, man, I think if you win the Olympia, it's going to be very good for bodybuilding.
I think that the person you are and what you represent and how you carry yourself is certainly worthy. And I think you've built a physique that's worthy, and you're doing everything right. So, you know, I spoke to you the other day really briefly, bro, and you know what I think. So
yeah,
just do you, because doing you has got you where you are, and it's tremendous.
Yeah, true. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
Some of the Arnold winners.
Yeah, that was next day. I mean,
look at that, bro. Look at that. That's a
look at the people in that photo.
Ronnie, who's this?
That's
what's his name? That one in 90.
He
beat Sean Ray.
Just before my time. Who's this back here? Oh, that's Mike.
That's
Francois.
That's
Mike Francois. Mike Francois here. William, Rich, Branch, Lee, Haney.
It's not Mike Christian. It's I'm trying to remember. It sounds bad because my
this set.
Yeah.
Mike. The name's on the tip of my tongue.
It's on my tongue.
Wait.
He's not on socials.
He's not. He's not on socials either.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, we'll figure it out. It's okay. Let's move. We'll move on. We'll figure it out, and then we'll apologize next week.
Next episode. I feel like it's Mike Christian, but I don't know. I'm a bit confused.
I don't think that's Mike Christian. Mike Christian seems taller.
Oh yeah, no, he was. Yeah. Anyway, we've gone backwards. It's my fault.
Somebody in the comment section will let us know.
Yeah.
So life is different. What about in the gym? Like in your own gym, do people kind of still let you train, or are you like, is it like
get mobbed?
Is it hectic?
Yeah, I mean, it's still in a positive way, right? You still kind of sort of get that in a positive way, so it's not so bad.
Yeah,
but it's you do sort of get a lot more people, obviously. Oh, can I get a picture? Can I get all that? So it still happens, and it happens a lot more now.
Yeah,
but it just comes with a job, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at this period, you sort of like in that cool mindset because you're like, yeah, I feel good. When you're back in prep, you'll probably be like, man, I'm freaking just leave me alone. That all comes back in. So
yeah, man.
What about like your own mindset? Because you've gone from I'm just trying to get to the fucking Olympia to I have a potential like chance to win the Olympia.
Yeah, honestly, you can imagine what that feels like. That is,
I can't imagine what that feels like.
Scary. No, it feels scary. There's no getting away with it. It feels scary.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah,
because that's what I'm saying. Like this time, we weren't even thinking about coming in this far. We're thinking, okay, you know what? We just want to go to Olympia and do well. Place in top 10. I'll be good. I'll be more than happy with that. And then you fast forward a year later. And it's like you've won at Arnold, you're top 6 Olympia, and now you're going to the next Olympia as one of the favorites to actually win it. I don't think your mind can catch up fast enough.
Well,
pick up with that.
This is kind of what I'm asking you, Samson. Is like when you're like, I'm not necessarily asking you for like the feel good answer. I'm more asking like, when you wake up every day and you're like, I got to get ready for my day, I got to get ready for this training session, I got to get ready. Like, is there a different feeling, or is it just?
Yeah. It does feel different because it's on one hand you feel more pressure because now you know that you have to deliver. You can't go back. You have to do what you're doing. You have to sort of improve and move forward. And on the other hand, you're sort of afraid that you won't be able to do that for some reason.
Yeah.
So you kind of have like this where you feel the confidence of knowing that, I've proven that I'm good enough.
Yeah.
But then it's always this fear of, will I be better? I have to get better. And it's trying to not sort of fall into that pressure of obviously then let that pressure get to you to the point where you don't do something you haven't been doing.
Has Milos Milos has been around for so long, he's probably seen all the ups and downs of many different people's careers. So has he been instrumental in keeping you kind of grounded after the win?
Oh yeah.
Not that you're not grounded. That's the wrong word, but
like being on track,
keeping you just calm, I guess, and not getting too overwhelmed.
Yeah, because I think for me it's like I have that tendency to want to do more. Because immediately it's like, okay, the expectation has gone this high. Okay, my work rate has to be over that.
Yeah.
And where like we finished the show and everything. And Milos and Mel are like, look, have a break, have a few weeks off the gym, just let it go. You can have days off, you can relax and everything else. And now that obviously you then have that sort of mindset, it's very hard to do that because you're now feeling like I can't miss a day of training. I can't do anything. If I do it, I'm slipping. I can't. So you're feeling like you really have to keep pushing the bar, but they're both obviously trying to make sure that I step back and just step back and enjoy it, because the time, they keep saying to me, the time is coming for you to go all out, but this is this is time to give your body a rest.
Yeah, man, that's great. That's a proper circle.
So from what I witnessed, you're really good at traveling and keeping everything together. When you're on all these guest appearances and you're traveling all over the place, you're still training every day. Well, not every day, but you're not missing training sessions. You're not missing food. You're getting everything in.
No. Yeah, because this is one thing we always do. I mean, we're good at planning. That's one thing, especially Mel. She's the freaking Picasso when it comes to making plans and sort of planning my day and keeping me on track. So that idea of, okay, you have to get your 5 meals in a day, and you've got to fit in all 5 training sessions in that week. Yeah. So that way, regardless of you doing other things, get your training out of the way first, and then go move on to it. I mean, when we were in Korea, I think we landed. I mean, it was after I think it was like 12.5 hour flight. So we landed and then we went straight in. We did a podcast in one of their channels.
Yeah.
And then we went out for dinner and we ate and everything else. And it was like 1 a.m. And I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, you want to train, don't you? I'm like, yeah, do they have a 24 hours gym somewhere? So we went over, had a training session in the middle of like literally almost 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
But then it felt good because when the gym was empty, everything was quiet. The owner came in, let us in. And it was like, okay, you know, and then I went over and I had a long nap and helped with the jet lag as well.
Yeah.
That's badass. So speaking of being on track, this is you in South Korea.
Oh yeah, that was so much fun.
317 pounds. And for people watching, this is your off cleaning out rest period.
Yeah.
A man can dream.
Oh,
like that's insane, Samson. And then if for even more context, this is you at 313.
Oh yeah, that was on what, 2 days ago or yesterday? I think that was yesterday.
Dude, you look like you're 6 weeks out.
Yeah, in good nick.
Dude,
still staying relatively hard, aren't you?
Maybe 8, whatever, but still, it's crazy.
But I think this one, even Milos, I mean, when I sent him this update, even he called me up and going, "What the hell is going on?"
Well, your chest is
no. He's like, yo, I told you have a what's going on? I thought you have a break. I'm like, I am on a break. And it's just, you know, it's like it's this one. I think at this stage we're kind of both at a point where we're kind of like, okay, because remember last year when I guest posted for you last year, and I came up when we were 300 pound, you know,
that's when you
know, for 8 weeks.
That's when you were.
You didn't believe I was even.
That's when you were on a bunch of gear and you told me you were natural. I was like, "Fuck you."
Oh, you know, I told you, and he was like, oh, he thought I was somehow, I don't know, it's TRT or whatever. I was like, no, just this is our breaking period. Okay, so then what happened? Then we had an off season. I went from 300 pounds to 330 pounds. That's the difference between when I said I'm on a break and I'm not on a break.
The mad thing is, like, try getting to 300 pounds, and then he's sitting there when he's coming off everything, and then just exploded to like 330. It's fucked up,
dude. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you're competing, if you're Hottie, if you're Derek, if you're Nick,
you gotta be scared, boys.
You are seeing this as an off period, and you're like, "Fuck me!" Like, this is off. That means when they start, what is this going to look like?
And that's what we're kind of laughing about, thinking, "Okay, this is going to be a scary year."
Yeah,
madness.
Yeah,
madness.
Well, it's fucking amazing, Samson. I'm really happy for you, dude. You are making the best of your genetics, the best of your career. You've like really. You know, you see people all the time with like, oh, this guy's got potential, that guy's got potential. Sometimes people never realize their potential, or something happens and their potential goes a different way, or even like maybe they realize their bodybuilding potential, but they don't check all the other boxes. You're doing the traveling, you're doing the meeting the fans, you're doing the fucking bodybuilding portion. Like, you've kind of figured out how to check all the boxes. You know, it's really good. It's really amazing.
Thanks, man.
And then, I want to show this one more thing before we go off of this. This shot looks fucking crazy. The back looks good there.
But we know obviously we want to work on it this year. That's why I'm looking forward to coming meeting you guys, just like we did last year.
I got some
good crazy ass back session.
I got some good back tips planned for you this time. I've been testing. I've been testing out some new shit at the gym. I think it's going to really help you.
Oh, nice. You saw what I did with the tips you gave me last year. This year, I want to take the same thing and run away with it. So I'm like, I want some good tips. Yeah, that's just it. Because I literally just finished training with Kuba. I mean, David, I just finished training with Kuba here in the UK. I just literally got out of his gym now. And he just had a back section with him. And he gave me some really good tips as well. He gave me some really good pointers. I'm like, hello. Okay, dude, gonna do with this.
He's very intelligent and he is great with all the execution standpoint, and you have the genetic, and if you execute like that, I think that's great. That's cool.
And he was absolutely amazing. He really knows his shit, and I really want to go back to him and train again because he showed me some few pointers. Now I'm like, holy crap, I've never felt my back like that before, and I was like, okay, this is something I'm going to take home. So,
how far is he from you?
He's about, I think, almost 3.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
That's this geezer. That's how you know he's dedicated.
Yeah.
That's Neil trains up at that gym, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes he does.
Yeah.
I like all right. So why are you guys parked? Do you have to go somewhere?
Nah, we just got to the hotel for the evening.
Oh, we'll go in and come back on.
Nah, don't worry. I'm cool here.
Dude, you're not gonna
Mel is gonna check in,
Samson,
and we all done for the day.
You're not gonna sit in the car for another hour. Go.
We good. I'm even surprised we're making this far because I thought it was going to be the whole podcast in the car. So we good. And the thing is, I don't know what my signal will be like later. So we good. We good.
He's outdoorsy. Remember?
Yeah, I'm outdoorsy.
Come on, he's outdoorsy.
They start the drive-through.
Yeah.
Stay in the drive-through.
Remember the argument we had last year, Samson?
Oh yeah.
About you being outdoorsy.
Since then, how I've been like really extra outdoorsy.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I was riding a bicycle, dude. I rode a bicycle. I've been riding a bike in like over 10 years. I rode a bicycle honestly, do you know what, right? It was one thing riding a bicycle, how you remember it. You know how they always say, oh, you never forget how to ride a bike. When you put on that much weight, you forget how to ride a bike.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it.
You got to try it.
I haven't ridden a bike in a while. I think I can ride a bike.
Oh, man. But it's like all the extra muscle you put on, now you got to refigure out how you balance again. Like, how do I distribute this muscle evenly across this bike and not fall over and in front of everybody?
Dude, I bought that road bike last year and fell off it so many fucking times.
Sounds on it.
Oh, yeah.
So we had an argument last year for people who haven't been following the podcast forever. Me and Samson had an argument that he said he was outdoorsy because he went to the park a couple times. And
get off that.
And I said
National Park.
And I said I was into bikes. And he said that I wasn't, and I said he wasn't. So since then, he's been going to every fucking park he could find.
Just to show you. He's been
buying like 4 bikes every freaking month.
And I bought as many motorcycles as I could.
You're trying to convince each other and yourselves.
Yeah. Look, I'm outdoorsy. Look. Oh man!
Everywhere outdoor. Oh, that's Cedric. Yeah. Sorry. Everywhere I look, you're outdoors.
Outdoorsy. Yep, outdoors in the woods as well. Like being one with nature.
But I've fulfilled my end of the deal, so I am into bikes. And you are
into bikes because you're outdoorsy.
And you are outdoorsy. So now we're even. It's no longer a discussion. James, what did you do? We talked about you taking a week off, and we didn't get a podcast in last week because we were all busy. So
yeah,
what did you do with your week off?
What did I do with my week
off? You stayed home and jerked off all day, didn't you?
I don't jerk off.
You were in Sweden, weren't you?
I did go to Sweden.
Were you in Sweden?
Yeah.
How was that?
Thank you for noticing.
I didn't notice.
Oh, dude, that was a good time. You should come over,
nice.
Do a guest spot for HOSSTILE at some point for the MPC over there, because it was a great show. The standard was like extraordinary for an amateur show. I saw some bodybuilders there that are going to be very, very good. Obviously, nice. It's Gasp. I went with Gasp, but it was good. They look after, you know how it is. They look after everybody. Trained, ate some Swedish food. Hung out at Keone. I had a great time, man. I felt very blessed to be around everybody. Alex was there. Still good people, man. Really good time.
It looks like a really nicely put together show.
Honestly, I applaud them. It was so well done. And for them to let me come up on stage and have a little chin wag, I was very appreciative, because I won't lie, they originally asked me to guest pose, but they did, originally. But I haven't been mentally very into how I look and stuff. And Michael's so understanding. He's like, dude, we just want you there. So I was like, oh, that's brilliant. So I still went and come on stage and did a little talk and just, done my piece. But it was such a good time. Yannicka came from Norway for a couple of days. It's funny because Yannicka and Branch are like this. Nice. They're like, them two get on really well. So they just fucking talk. But yeah, great time. I had a really good time, and I'm glad I went, because I'm always apprehensive, Samson, about travel. But I'm glad I went.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Who was I gonna I wanted to just take a side note for 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Because I kept seeing these photos popping up everywhere.
Keone looked very good. Yeah, Keone, that's him there.
Oh man, he's looking freaking phenomenal.
Look at this shit. This is insane.
He's incredible.
Wow.
Is he still working with Patrick?
Wow. Yeah. He's still with Patrick.
Yeah.
He's you know what, he's a lovely guy. Like,
yeah, he's a very nice guy. Very nice guy. No, but his physique is really becoming like
just crazy. Look at that. Wow.
Is he still going to be able to make 212?
Yeah, because he's quite short. He's only a wee. Yeah, he's only a wee fella.
Listen, no offense. No offense.
I believe, and he was close. Like the lowest point in his Olympia prep was 202.
Yeah,
he's got 10 pounds.
He got like he's only like 220 in a minute.
No offense to anybody in the 212, but if he ever nails his conditioning, nobody will beat him.
He looks phenomenal.
I think he's the heir apparent for sure.
He just has he has everything.
He has everything that like Derek had as a 212 champion.
But he's nicer. He's nicer to look at than Derek. Not in a negative way. Derek's incredible.
Derek, you're not good looking enough.
No, I don't mean his face. I don't mean his face.
Your face. Sorry.
No, I just I've listen. I'm just it's just my own personal bias. Keone's physique to me is just it's crazy.
It's marvelous.
Yeah.
I think he has literally the best front double bicep I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like, honestly, when he hits that pose, the front double. Look at that. He's just whoa.
He's a great poser as well, dude. Like he just freestyles that shit. Like he's smooth. I was like, you're a smooth mother. You're a smooth.
When you look that good, it's pretty easy to pose.
Like he just had the beat. He's like, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, but James, this is the beauty. Like for people like, and Samson would know this too.
You're trying to say white man can't move?
Well, partially yes, but
he's like, Samson would know this too.
What I was getting at is guys who are aesthetic like that, like Samson, like Keone. It's almost like you can do any pose.
Yeah, looks good. Even like halfway. Like, Samson
James, good bodybuilders can pose anywhere they want, mate.
No, but I know what you mean. Samson can be like this, and it looks incredible. It's like,
thank you. That's what I mean. Yeah. It's like this. There's a lot of poses I love posing, and there was a lot of poses I always wanted to do, but I couldn't do them because my arms didn't look good in a certain way, or my waist might look too wide in a certain way. So you could only do certain poses, but when your physique is built
balanced like that,
perfectly, you can do almost any pose, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Right. You become your arsenal. Your arsenal of poses becomes this fucking big.
Yeah, true.
You know, so
I feel like Samson and like an Andrew. I look at them when they walk on stage, both of you, and I feel like no matter what angle you're at, I'm like, wow, he looks good. Like even just walking, I'm like, fucking hell. It's just like a nice, you know, when the physique just has a great look, even when it's not flexed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, very good, man. I would.
It's
love
really annoying. It's annoying because it's like I'm with Keone. I'm like, the only thing I've got is calves, and he's got everything else. I'm like, yeah, cheers, bro.
That's not true.
I was like, yeah, thanks.
Oh.
He's crazy as well because I was with him at Tampa last year, kind of on behalf of Patrick, and having him in person like 2 days out and like literally this far away. And I'd be like, okay, well, yeah, he looks okay. I'm like, okay, now pose, and he'd hit a pose. I'm like,
when he hits
the fuck just happened to your physique? Like it just went. I was not expecting the difference in your physique just to come alive.
He's a transformer.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks great. Don't get me wrong when he's just stood there, but it's nothing on when he actually hits a pose.
He just pops. Yeah.
I just want to try and explain that to people who don't necessarily understand bodybuilding to like the deepest. It's just, and I don't even know if I can explain it. James, you might be able to explain it better. Or Ben, I feel like there's certain guys have such round muscle bellies that when they're standing and they're not posing, they almost look like they're out of shape.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they flex, everything comes alive. Like everything starts. And that, to me, that's like how I think of when I think of Keone. When he's just standing there, he looks beautiful. Like it's round and shapely, but it's not like. Yeah, it's like, oh, maybe he's a little off, and then he poses, and you're like, no, he's just...
for him. It's like everything locks into place.
Yeah,
like he hits the front double, and the lats go,
Yeah.
And then
it's like everything in his midsection just goes like in and up and just like pushes all of this up. And it's like, what the
No, he looked really good. And I tell you now, like the audience, they loved him. The Swedish guys and obviously all the Europeans there were very much behind him. So that was nice to see. It's good to see people like he deserves a lot of recognition for how well he's doing and his dedication.
Still young,
so,
still very young.
Yeah.
So James was the week off, but then getting to see friends and see fans and stuff. Was it kind of a good week for you overall?
Yeah. Dude, it was great because my body obviously needs rest every now and then. We all know that. Samson knows that. And I don't take rest unless I'm kind of forced to.
Yeah.
And it's just fortunate enough that my training partner has rest weeks. So I was like, I'm just going to follow him. Just copy the same.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I just did exactly the same. Took the week off. And that was it. I didn't have a choice because I had no one to train with anyway. So I thought we might as well make the most of it and feel better for it. And had loads of energy seeing the guys at the weekend because I wasn't trained. So I was kind of in a good mood. It was good. I think it was like a healthy balance.
What was the first week back or the first day back after your week off? Probably nuts.
Well, like training, how did it feel and stuff?
Yeah, like was it crazy? Because I know like when I take a few days off and I go back, I'm like nuts.
Honestly, it wasn't too bad because what my friend does when he trains, he does these like Ben might know like what I'm on about, like mesocycles. So as you train every week, you do a little bit more volume than the previous, and then you reset.
What are you trying to say? I don't know what a mesocycle is.
I don't know. I didn't know what a fucking mesocycle was about a week ago. I had no idea. I was like, what the fuck is that?
What is that?
I'm like, what is a mesocycle? I don't know.
That's a little insulting. Like,
well, if you know what it is,
I heard
more than me.
Hey, it's got cycle in it. He knows what a fucking cycle is.
It's like,
James, he knows what a fucking cycle is.
It's like, I think Ben will know what this is.
Yeah, that is literally what I was thinking. But yeah, I'm
just joking. I have no idea what the fuck it is.
Oh, yeah, man, I still really ain't got a fucking clue. I'm just following more suit. But yeah, so when we got back to training, it was the lowest volume again. So it was really easy to get back into.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're just stronger. You're just stronger than last time because you've built your strength up over a period of like 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
You take a week off and then you go back in with lower volume and you're strong again. So it's like, oh, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know like if I take like 3 or 4 days off, when I go back, my pumps are fucking crazy. Everything feels really good. Yeah. I don't have any nagging aches or pains.
Yeah, I had no pain. I've had no pain. I feel pretty good, man. Pretty receptive. I feel like in a good spot, to be fair, from all that.
Good.
But yeah, Sweden, like I say, Sweden was great.
What else did you do? Anything else in Sweden?
Steak loads of sushi, man. That's it. Didn't really. We were just. It was the show was 2 days. Yeah, show was 2 days, so we didn't really have an opportunity. Oh no, I did do one more thing.
What?
I ate their traditional fucking fish.
You're wrong.
It's called surströmming, and it is, bro. Okay, so it's their traditional fish that's kept in a tin until it's on the edge. It's basically only just got enough salt in it that it prevents it from rotting. It's as close to rotting as possible. And it stinks. It's guys eating it before. He'll tell you how bad it is.
Why would you want to eat that?
Because Swedish people are fucked up and make you do it. They were like,
it's like a challenge.
Dude,
it's the same thing as the South Koreans with the
yeah.
No. Wait a minute. Let me ask a question. Is this a challenge?
Traditional,
or is it a challenge? Yeah. Or is it a delicacy?
It's more of a delicacy slash what do you call it when you like initiation? It's like I'm joining the Swedish cult. You know how they get down. So yeah, Michael, we were at Martin's house, the other owner of Gasp, and there was a lot of us there, and anyone that comes every year, like new people that come to it, he's like, okay, you have to pass the test, otherwise you're basically fucking out, piss off.
Yeah.
And so we were all challenged. We were challenged to eat this fish, and it was you open the tin, it's fermented. The whole house smelled.
God, no!
Dude, the smell I can't even explain. If you go online and you search it, it says it's the most putrid smell. It's one of the worst smelling foods in the world.
How do you spell it?
Oh god!
Just type in Swedish and then start writing SU Stremming. Try and spell it. It'll come up with something. Surströmming. It's disgusting. The smell is just like I've never smelled. My central nervous system started triggering. Like I walked in the room and I was like that. I was shaking from it. Like I just done deadlifts. It was fucked.
Surströmming is
that's it.
Tinned fish. God. It is fermented, put in a salty brine for 2 months before the tins are sealed up and sold. The process of fermenting fish creates a strong rotten egg smell.
Oh man!
Oh god, no!
It weren't just of rotten. It was like 100 the whole of that part of Sweden smelt the next day. It was so bad. But yeah, I ate a whole it's herrings, and I ate a whole one. And
wait, what, a whole tin?
No, a whole piece.
No, just a whole herring. Oh god, no,
man. And it weren't fun. Geez. It weren't fucking fun.
It says it doesn't. It says it doesn't taste as bad as it smells. Is that true?
No? It tastes just like salt because it's obviously got some salt. but the smell is. I was like burping rest of the night, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can smell it again."
Oh no!
Yeah, like it stays in you. You got to think this is like fermented fish sitting in here. Like, but it was fun, and they love it. They get a kick out of it. The Swedish people, when you do it, they're like,
Did Keone eat it?
Like fuck, did he?
I knew he
went
did.
near it.
I knew
he might have done it. He might have done it last year. I don't know because he was there last year as well. But yeah, that was.
What do you think is worse, the stinky fish or the moving squid?
It's a hard one. I need that shit in front of me to know.
That's a hard one.
I wouldn't wish.
I'd rather eat the moving squid.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't wish the stinky fish on you, Samson. Put it that way.
Nah. I would. That smell already. The idea of something that smells that bad, it would just make me puke before even anything else. So yeah, I'll probably just like. I'll have the squid.
I wish you could access like the smell of something without having to have it. Geez. You know, like go online and type in what does it smell like, and just go, oh fucking hell, like because it was so bad. It was so bad.
I'm just gonna order. I'm gonna order a can.
Please order a can. Order a tin.
Oh,
not for when we're there.
Like,
no,
yeah,
because the whole place will stink of it for a week.
You three,
Samson, we'll get a hotel, mate. We'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll be like, nah, we ain't doing
you
that.
Three have to have a whole piece each.
Oh god.
It's the initiation.
For what? I'm already in.
Just got to finalize. You got to seal the deal, bro. You got to seal the deal. Fuck.
All right. Let's see here.
He's trying to find if you can order it.
I hope it's really fucking expensive. I hope it's like
out of stock.
It's really popular. Yes. Look, it's so popular.
Wait, but what is that? What is 500? Whatever it was. What's the currency?
Surströmming.com.
There's actually like a surströmming.com website.
$69.
For one can. Fuck off.
Wow, that is
300. Wait, it's 300 grams. You can't. Don't do that. You're sacred.
No.
Yeah, don't show us your checkout. Get out of there, dude. Don't. But fuck, like I think you should get one. It's worth it. Listen, that's a fucking good price if I ever saw one.
Listen, I'm gonna get it. Wait, I'm gonna buy it, and then Ben and Samson are both coming here.
YouTube video.
Yeah,
I'm gonna open it up and say, "Oh yeah, oh god."
Look, I'm not gonna eat it, but I'm not gonna be the only one to not eat it. Put it that way.
Yeah, that's how it was for me. Alex ate it. Alex ate it first with Mina. I was like, I'm a geezer. These two women have eaten it. What the fuck?
I won't be left out, but I'm not in front of the queue either.
This is a test of my manhood. I gotta have it.
So Samson, if you want Ben to eat, you've got to go first, basically. That's what you're saying.
Well, Fouad has to go first.
Yes, Samson and I are on the same team here.
Okay,
James, don't start dividing us.
Yeah. So I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Fouad is the one. Go first with
Summer eat one of them as well. If Summer eats
oh my god!
Listen, if you had smell, if you had no sense of smell, it'd be fine. But you know,
yeah, but I do.
Unfortunately, we do. You're gonna want a clothes peg. Put it that way. You're gonna want to like literally put a clothes peg. All the people that were filming, like when everyone that was filming, literally was like this.
Oh,
yeah.
Smell is such a big part of eating.
Oh man, it's just everything. It can make or break the dish.
Okay,
yeah. I start enjoying a dish.
All right, it's on the way, boys. It's on the way.
You know?
Hey.
Oh, you actually got it. Oh god.
I hope it's like 5 weeks.
It's on the way. It says
from where?
It says 15 to 25 business days.
All right.
Ooh, we might be right. We
might just make it.
Do not pop the tin before you're all in the same room. You got to pop that tin when you're all in proximity.
Can we pop it out
first whiff of it?
Wait, Summer, I got to pop it outside. You can pop it outside, right?
That's cheating, bro.
Is it?
Mate, if you're in your house, part of the
experience. Part of the experience is you need to be like kind of confined with the smell.
In a small room.
Yeah.
Well, I got a pool room. I got a pool room.
Do it there. Yeah, you do it there. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. Let you off.
All three of us have to do it.
I can't wait to see this. I can't wait.
Oh,
All right, all right. It's
Can't
on
wait
the
to see
way.
the edit.
So it
Brilliant.
says 15 to 25 days. If it doesn't come in time, I'll bring it to Dallas and we'll do it in
Yes.
Dallas.
well, we'll do it there.
Yes.
Oh.
When you in Dallas again, you boys? When you in Dallas?
When are we Dallas again?
June, towards was it end of June?
June 17th, I think.
Yeah, I'll head over.
27th.
I'll head over to Dallas for June. I'll come over to Dallas for June for sure.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Because I can then catch up with the guys and do that as well.
Yeah, okay. I think Guy's gonna be there too.
Yeah, it makes sense then because then everyone's
Okay, then we'll all eat a fish.
Guys already done it. I've already done it. So
Fuck you. If I do it, you're doing it again with me.
well, I know I've got what it takes. I'll do it again.
All right, cool.
No.
Ben, what's going on with you? Anything new? You bought a whole bunch of toys. Do you want to talk about them or no?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm just enjoying life.
Just enjoying life.
Things are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denise is in prep, so she's getting.
Oh, wow.
She has.
That's
She's the one that's.
What's Donnie's in
priority.
prep? What's she in prep for?
She's making her pro combat. Yeah, she's doing Tampa Pro. So
that's quality.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. That's quality.
I probably shouldn't have said
See her
that.
training. She looks good.
Fuck it, I just did. So
That's why I asked the question. I was like, I don't know if he's going to want to tell me.
Well, I saw her doing some of her prep night stuff, so I thought, yeah, she's
Yeah, I don't know. She was like, "Oh, I'm not going to tell anyone," and then so I was like, "Okay." And then after like a week or two, 20 people knew, and I'm like, well, "I didn't say shit." So you
it's too late
one.
now.
So fuck it. But no, she's way ahead. She just wanted to. So things are good, yeah. And then my clients my athletes and clients are knocking it out of the park so far. Like,
good.
Yeah, you had a couple client. You had a client win in Vancouver this past weekend, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize Paul was judging him actually. Had I known, I would have.
Did you pay Paul to?
No, I'm saying I would have. I'd have definitely I'd have definitely tried to put an envelope his way if I'd have known, or had you do it for me, but I didn't know.
Samson,
Time looked good.
Samson, it's so dark where you are. I can't fucking see you anymore. And you turn on.
Oh, really? You getting that darker?
Really?
Oh, mother. I gotta come out of the car then.
What did you say, Ben? What did you say, Ben?
Why you got to emotional with him?
It's like, oh, it's so dark I can't see you.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's not how I meant it.
But...
I would have been. That would have went for anybody. It's not because he's black.
Well, it's like
he said I can only see your teeth.
That's not what I said.
That's what he said.
That is what he said.
Fuck you guys.
It's 3-on-1.
I heard that.
Listen to me. The benefit of being brown is I can say whatever I want about black people or white people because I have like a bit of both.
You're a blend.
I'm blending.
Right. You're what we call a cortado.
There's still certain lines you can't cross.
I can cross. I'm beige. I can say whatever I want.
You can't cross the Asian.
Yeah, I'm yellow. I can do that one. But, no, I tell you what, I am very excited about Hunter. If we're talking about bodybuilding, I'm very excited.
He looks good, he looks good. Yeah. He looks good.
You excited about what?
How Hunter looks getting ready for the Tampa Pro.
Yeah, he looks good.
He's looking really good. He's looking really good.
He's made the right adjustment. Go on.
No.
He's going to get him up. He's having a little look.
I haven't seen him look this good in
a minute.
Like this focused. It seems like he's extremely focused, and it's paying off.
So we have to be, don't you?
No, but you know, James.
Like, no, but I mean, after it was like, when you want to be better, he wants to be better than he did. That's what you do. You fucking.
Okay, let me put it this way. So obviously, to be in the top 10 or top 5 at the Olympia, he's always been focused. That's not really what I mean. But I mean, it seems like he's checking more boxes now than he was previously. So maybe focus is the wrong word. It just seems like he's found more things that he can be perfect at.
He's found another level. Yeah. He has definitely found another mental gear in there, and it's showing. Like it's.
Can I have that mental gear, please?
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at his stomach. Like,
ooh, wow.
This is like he just started his prep, right, Ben?
Yeah, 15 weeks.
Yeah, this is 15 weeks out. Like, fuck.
Ooh,
man.
Wow.
He looks really, really round.
Look how tight his midsection is now, man. Wow.
Well, this is what I mean about checking boxes. Like he was doing vacuums this whole time. Like
go on my one. I put just 2 pictures next to each other.
Mr. Chow.
He's one of the most recent ones. Yeah, just that. Look at the back development.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, good width.
Yeah.
Man, he's gonna be dangerous.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, man, bodybuilding's changed so much, or maybe it's just in my own head. I don't remember, but I don't remember looking like this 15 weeks out. I don't mean I never looked like Hunter, but I mean like the condition. I remember guys in my era. I remember like at 15 weeks out, you were still kind of like
blobby.
Yeah, a little bit, because you like really took advantage of the off season. But fucking Hunter's like,
well, yeah, but we didn't take advantage of an off season in that respect. We fixed things that needed fixing.
Yeah, but I think
improved things that needed improving, but that wasn't necessarily a size thing.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I think Hunter, even when, even last year, I don't remember him ever getting like out of shape, right? Like he's always like
he holds it very, very
like
very
look
well.
at this, even this, like his fucking glutes still have like
shape,
some lines and shit there, and he's like, just starting his prep. I hope so. This is a tricky thing with Hunter is I hope that this translates to the stage. Because we've all seen him start a prep and look good and look like he's close to in good shape, and then it somehow doesn't pan out to the perfect look on stage. So I hope this continues to get better and better and better, and then he pops on stage looking like his absolute best.
It's one of those, isn't it? It's like, I was going to say, it's one of those. Like I still think, you know what? I'm interested to see everybody in their best yet. I still don't think we've seen Samson at his best. I don't think I've seen you at your best. Hunter is best. I think there's another level for all of these guys, and if they all come in how they can, it's going to be ridiculous.
I don't think you've seen me at my best.
I haven't seen you at your best. Samson, have you got like fans?
Yeah, literally, some dude just came up to me in the car park and he knows who I am. He's wearing a hostile top as well, dude.
Get him on.
I'm in the other side.
He's wearing a hostile.
I'm in the other side of the UK, and he's got a hostile stuff.
That's mad.
I'm in the car park in the middle of nowhere.
That's a smart, bro. That's a smart man.
This is how we're growing, man.
That's
awesome.
So he got. So that guy got out of his car and he's like, "Hey, that's Samson." What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Celebrity.
Are you at a?
Crazy, man.
Where are you parked? At a hotel or where?
I'm in a car park. Our hotel car park.
Well, that's how.
We literally just parked up.
That's what happens, Samson. You're the fucking man.
It's quite picturesque. I know he's frozen in his video, but the flowers and the nice sky.
I thought that was. James, I thought that was a fake background. I thought he'd chosen that background.
Yeah, it looks like it. Doesn't it?
I haven't even looked around yet. We just pulled out in the car. I haven't even looked around.
So, Samson, what you did? Have you stayed up near there, or have you come quite a bit home and then stayed somewhere? Like what? Well,
we've come. I mean, at this point, I don't even know where are we.
Were you very close to Liverpool? Yeah?
Very close to Liverpool at this point.
Okay, so are you staying up that way? Are you staying up that way for a few days?
Well, we're staying up this way tonight, and then heading back home tomorrow.
Cool. I see. I'm making sense of it.
Yeah. So
Samson, go.
Yeah, because we're down this way anyway.
Samson, go do what you got to do, man. We're gonna finish up the podcast. You're like standing at your car. I can't do this.
You probably need to go and eat. You probably need to eat. You're looking small.
All right.
Go do
all right, all right, guys. I'm gonna head out.
Thank you, Samson. Thank you for popping in for a bit.
No, thanks, guys.
Easy, brother.
Okay, man.
All right, cool, man. All right, man. Take it easy, guys. I'll catch you soon.
Take care.
Bye, Samson.
All right, talk soon. Bye.
Such positive energy.
Say bye some more. Bye.
Bye. He's getting hounded by people. He's got to go and enjoy it.
That's amazing. He's such a fucking positive. He kind of like his positivity almost like rubs off on you when you're.
It makes you realize that you want to be better in yourself, like as a person. Like when you speak to people like him, I feel.
James, can I tell you what I think it ultimately is? It's like, how everybody talks about being grateful?
Yeah.
But when you see somebody that's actually grateful, it makes you feel like, oh, that's what that actually looks like.
Yeah.
That's because I believe, in my opinion, knowing Samson the small amount I do, or just from the time I've known him.
Yeah.
The positivity is because he's just grateful for everything. He's grateful for the chance to bodybuild, for the money, for the fans, he's grateful for the whole fucking thing. So
I love that trait about him.
I'm jealous of that trait because sometimes you get caught up, like, I think all of us do it. You get caught up trying to be better.
Yeah.
And you forget to be happy with what you have.
You can also feel like you're owed, like at times. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like
that's worse. Being entitled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. I think that's I
think
that's the wrong way to be. But I think like many people come across that at a point in their life. But he's just dealt with things so well. Like he's had losses and had wins, and just keeps his head like in the same place.
I think that's the thing though. Like he's burst onto the scene, but he hasn't.
No, he's been around for a long time.
He's been working.
He's been chipping away and grinding for a long time.
Yeah.
And so it's not like maybe on Instagram, I don't know, I might be wrong, but optics might suggest that he's burst down, come out of nowhere.
No, it's like when you see it's like when you see a comedian all of a sudden have like he's selling out Madison Square Garden.
And they did so many stand-up small shows.
Yeah, that comedian's probably working little bars for like 20 years.
Yeah, but no, there are some guys that are burst onto the scene. Like Nick
in bodybuilding.
Nick's rise in bodybuilding was so fast.
Yeah. I understand that.
I mean, even Hunter's to a point in terms of how many shows he did was pretty quick. Samson's done a lot of shows.
Samson like back in 2018 was hitting shows, 19 hitting shows, 20 hitting shows, and it weren't until like 2021 where it started to pop off. That's years of graft.
But listen, even I still think it's, even though it's taken him, he's been through the ups and downs. I still think when you finally start getting paid and you start getting noticed, you start winning, a lot of people forget to be grateful.
Yeah, they do.
And I don't, it's not necessarily, like James said, sometimes it's entitlement, like, oh, I deserve this because I put in my time. But I think other times it's just, for a lot of people, it's just that they're too focused on keeping what they have or being focused on getting even further ahead.
Yeah.
And they forget to just be like it's like the company, sometimes like I'm working at HOSSTILE and I'm like working all day long and I'm trying to make things better. And sometimes I forget how far we've come in just short 3 years. And sometimes it takes somebody else to pull me aside and go, hey, I know things aren't perfect, but this is where
you've come from.
Yeah. So you just, you forget to have that like gratitude.
Yeah.
And Samson seems to always have it. So I'm just super jealous that he always, it's like his first instinct is thankfulness, right?
Yeah. I think a lot of that stems from eating shit.
Yeah.
If you, and I'm not saying Phil was not the same way, but if you compare, say, Ronnie to Phil, in terms of how they got to Mr. Olympia, it's a very different path, right? And I'm not saying either one's different, but I'm saying it would be easy to understand how if you had Phil's journey, that could breed some level of not complacency. That's the wrong word.
Well,
you know what I mean. Whereas
you've only really tasted success as such.
I understand what I understand what you guys are saying, but Ronnie wasn't like, I don't know Ronnie personally, so I can't say how he was personally, but Ronnie didn't exude the gratitude that Samson is.
No, and that's why I wasn't necessarily.
He said like what sort of people are more likely to have gratitude. Yeah.
I'm not relating each one to like Phil was this and Ronnie was this. I'm saying if you just took those two paths to Mr.
Which one would you feel more? Yeah.
The things that come to you
route would be a lot more humbling or keep you more grounded than Phil's grounded.
Yeah, things that come to you easy are never. Things that come to you in an easy way are not usually appreciated as much. As when you have to work for them.
This weekend away in Sweden made me feel like how Samson feels, because I often don't feel, we all doubt, not doubt, but we all don't know our worth as such, and it's sometimes other people make you realize, not your worth, they make you just realize that you've done stuff that's worth.
Well,
you haven't wasted your time, and you've what you've done has been important to some people.
But James, that's kind of why I brought this conversation up, because I know a couple weeks ago we had, we talked on the podcast a lot about how you're feeling currently.
Yeah.
And I think that helps. Like just being like, it's easy to say, well, just be thankful. Like it's not, I know where you're at in your head, but I just feel like it's like you said, just being in Sweden and meeting fans, you're like, oh, wait a minute. You know what? I do have an impact on people. And then it's like, it kind of makes you feel better sometimes, I think.
Yeah, it makes you feel like your life choices haven't been all just self. There's been a reason to it. Because you know, with bodybuilding, it's an endeavor that is about your self progress, but you also want it to be an endeavor that breeds positivity and motivation for others. And when people tell you they are motivated, they're like, yes, like it's not all just self. There is a purpose.
I wonder if Samson takes the Sundays off of bodybuilding. Like, I don't know if I don't mean like he doesn't eat or anything. I just mean like he'll go to like a park or something with his dog and his wife, or take him on a drive or road trip or whatever. I wonder if that day to be away from social media, to be away from bodybuilding, I wonder if that resets him every week.
I think it probably
does.
And
keeps him in that like healthy state of mind.
I imagine it does massively. And I think their relationship is a good relationship for that. I think she helps remind him of that, like he said. Yeah. Like if he ever did find himself lost, I think she would be the first person to help him find his way again.
Yeah.
And luckily they have each other. So it's a great relationship.
Because I was thinking about what you said about how like you went to Sweden and you felt better. And I'm like, sometimes because we ignore going places, because I was a lot like you, James. I'd be like, I don't want to travel. I got to eat. I got to train. I got to do this. And I wouldn't leave. And I think sometimes when you're stuck in the same place, in the same house, you forget what's going on outside of your little
bubble.
Yeah, your little bubble.
Yeah.
So you start getting these, and then when you're in your own bubble and you start talking to yourself,
it's like you make the bubble more solid. It's like nothing gets in.
It's almost like you start to convince yourself of the negative things you're thinking. Yeah. Whereas I think if you just leave and go somewhere, you get outside influence and you're not in that little circle.
Yeah, it shows how important it is to surround yourself with people and have conversations.
Yeah,
just simple.
That's why this over the last 3 years now has been enormously helpful for me on a personal level. Absolutely. Forget the broader impact. Yeah. But for me, just sometimes, even whether I was in a prep or out of a prep, just
absolutely
talking to friends like it.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Enormously. Well, I said to you guys, I went and saw a therapist the other day for the first time.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. And
you didn't tell me that.
You didn't tell me that.
Because I didn't see you last week because we didn't talk. I would have told you last week.
That's right. Yeah.
So I went into like Harley Street, London. I booked like this appointment and just went and saw this lady and like spoke out about things, and I found it to be very helpful. I don't know whether I'll pursue it. I don't know yet. I'm kind of still making sense of it all, but I would definitely encourage anyone that's like kind of not sure how they feel to definitely book in and go and speak to someone, because it was nice to sit in a room with no bias and just like let out whatever you feel and try and find reason. And you don't even have to find reason straight away. I don't know reason yet. I just know I know a little bit more than I did, but it's the beginning of knowing more, So, if anyone is listening,
it's interesting to talk about the therapy side of things, because there seems to be this like, oh, well, you can't, it's not like men used to just deal with their problems and their stresses and bite down and move on. And I'm like, yeah, that might have worked 80 years ago. I'm pretty sure my stress levels would have been much less 50 years ago, 40 years ago. Look at what we're exposing our brains to. Our brains are not, this might be me going off on a rant here, but our brains are not equipped to deal with this shit. Right?
It's everything. You have to.
It's overstimulation.
Yeah,
it's overstimulation. It's access to everything now. My little mushy fucking brain here has taken millions of years to develop to handle nature and surviving, and we've added technology in very recently, and we're expected to know how to deal with that stress and emotional impact and everything else that comes with it.
Yeah, I'll say this, Ben, for me, and this is something I think people need to just really admit, is that you have more stimulus, but then if you are a bodybuilder who takes anabolics, you also have amplification.
Yeah.
And amplification of more stimulus can only go one way or the other. So you have to be very mindful when you choose to do this to understand it does take effect. Because one thing that really, it's very easy for people to say, oh, I don't get affected by it. But believe me, I'm 34 years old now, and I felt like certain ways without knowing the reason. And the only reason that happens is because of imbalance as such. Mm-hmm. So just, I think a lot of it is that. There's obviously going to be things that made you feel a certain way. But again, I say there's a lot of amplification, because these are things you could feel when you were younger that wouldn't have bothered you so much because you didn't have the scenario we're in now. So, without trying to like rant on a tangent, admittance of what we do is a very big part of it, I feel, because you're ignorant if you believe that it doesn't take an effect on your thought processes. And I know that, and I sold my soul to bodybuilding as a teenager, and I've been this way for a long time. So therefore, the way that I think it has been slightly altered. You know, some
Can I-
for the positive, some for the positive, some for the negative.
I'll just say this. So I'm all for everybody at some point, if they need to, seeing a therapist. And I think a lot of it comes down to humility. It's hard to say, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, somebody else can help me. The number one reason I think most guys don't go see a therapist is partly what Ben said, which is like, I'm a guy, I don't need to do that, blah blah blah. But the other part of it is, and I've heard this from numerous people when they've DM'd me or emailed me or talked to me, and I'm like, go talk to somebody. They're like, oh, what's that person going to tell me that I don't already know about myself? A lot of people think that if they go to a therapist, it's fluffy, it's stupid. I already know how I feel. What's he going to tell me that I don't already know? Like, how's he going to make me feel better by asking me questions? Listen, I'll tell you firsthand. I've seen 3 therapists in my life for various reasons. And just this last time, which was probably 2 years ago, because I was having trouble retiring from bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Just this last time I saw this person, he told me something and a fucking light bulb went off in my head. And I was like, holy fuck, I never even thought of that way.
Yeah.
And it immediately changed the way I thought about something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm telling you all who are listening, if you think you're too fucking smart or think you already have it all figured out and a therapist can't help you, you are wrong.
Also, can I add something?
Well,
to that
they're
as
not. They're also. I don't
also,
think they're wrong. I think they're right.
Also, though,
what's that, Ben? Sorry. What did you say?
Right. Yeah, like you're saying, if they don't think they've already put themselves in a position not to be helped,
if they think that way, they're correct.
Yeah. I was going to say this. Like, I tell you why I found it hard, because I know I have a good life.
Yeah, but why does that make it harder?
It made it hard because I felt guilt of feeling like I need help when a lot of people. Again, I know what you're gonna say, but I felt guilty for knowing there's a lot of people out there with a lot more hardships than me.
Yep.
Yet I'm the one that felt like I needed assistance, when I want priority to be on people that really need help. But you only live your own life.
You know what though? Can I tell you something? People are gonna find this strange, but people with I think personally, my own opinion could be wrong. I don't care. Well, I do care, but my own opinion about this is people with less hardships have more mental struggle. People that are dealing with like, oh, I need to find another job, I need to make more money. That's real hardship in real life. But that requires you to channel your mind to that thing. So you're not left sitting there like with all this free time worrying about your own depression or your own
free thought. Yeah,
I feel like when you have more and you have more free time, it starts to fuck with you. It's weird. I don't know how to.
I get it totally. Like, as my life's improved in terms of what you consider quality, my head has.
Yeah, it's almost like
downwards.
It's almost like, because if you think about just your bodybuilding career, and this could be a false comparison, but when you're 25 and all you're doing is chasing one goal, you're almost stress-free. Like you're stressed about that goal,
but only about what you're trying to rectify.
Yeah. But then when things start to come together, you would think that your life would be better. But what happens is now you have more to worry about.
Yeah, because you feel like you got more to lose.
Yeah, you have more to lose.
Like more responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but Ben, like, like, we were obviously all great friends with Luke. And I know Luke felt pressures like that. Like, with the whole, but what if I don't have this tomorrow? Being paid well and stuff. Like, I didn't really have the feelings at the time. But I do now, and I totally get it. So yeah, like, you can. So if you are someone that's listening and you do have a lot of good going for you, it doesn't mean that you still can't seek some help.
No, not at all.
You are deserving of talking to people and finding out your whys.
Yeah, that's.
I'll say. Sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Ben.
What? There's 2 things I think that are important. Like, and it took me a while to get there, of realizing that. Because I want to take care of my family and this. You can't take care of anybody else if you can't take care of yourself, right? So addressing what you have, and that might be going to the gym. That's take care of, like, you have to have your own ducks in a row before you can start. That's like, put your own fucking mask on first before you're helping anyone else, right? So, but a lot of times with therapy, and I had my therapy after my motorbike accident. It was PTSD. A lot of times when I'm talking to people, they have the answers themselves. They have all their answers that they need. And you can't get there because you're getting in your own way. And what a therapist will do is just guide you and you start talking out loud, and you start opening these doors, and you start finding your way to that resolution. It's in there. You just, there's too much overwhelming you, and a therapist will just help you just to spread it all out, lay it out, and now you can start picking through it.
It's like
sorry, go ahead, James. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's like, I think a lot of it comes down to a personality trait as well. Like, I'm a little bit disorganized. And that also carries over into my thoughts. Disorganized thoughts. So I can't, that compartmentalize certain thoughts in places. They all tend to spill in together. And that's why I feel a certain way sometimes, because I'm unable to put certain thoughts to the side as such.
So I think what Ben said is 100% true. Like, your answers are usually in you, just you have to be led to them in a way.
Yeah.
But I also think men aren't really programmed to understand what they're feeling and why. So when you're feeling a certain way, whether you're feeling depressed or whether you're feeling anxious or whether you're feeling paranoid or whether you're feeling like whatever you feel about, or with self-doubt or whatever it is, whatever emotion you're feeling, a lot of guys don't know where those feelings stem from or what they mean. So that alone is like, because sometimes when you find the meaning of why you're feeling a certain way, it helps you cope with it.
Yeah.
Like it helps you understand, oh, I'm feeling this way because of that. So I can still feel it, but now it's
at least you know why.
Yeah. Now it's not terrifying me anymore because I understand where it's coming from.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think it's great that you went to talk to somebody, James. I don't think anybody should ignore that, whether they're wealthy or whether they're popular, whether they're whatever the fucking thing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a one-off, or you not?
No, I don't think it's a one-off. I think they've emailed me because I obviously said I'm away next week, so I was away. I couldn't book in basically because I needed to wait till I was back. So I'll sift through my emails, and I enjoyed talking to her. So I think I will book in again, because I think you might figure out some things that you don't know will actually even bother you yet.
Can I make one more?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Can I make one more point about this? Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
If you see somebody and you don't like them, don't never go to a therapist again.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, just this last time I was telling you I saw a therapist, right? My doctor told me to call 2 different therapists. One, I can't remember what, I'm going to fuck this up, but I know one's a psychologist and one's a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And I think the difference is one can prescribe medicine and one can't. Anyway, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I called both. And I remember talking to one gentleman and being like, I could talk to this guy for fucking 3 hours because he just seems like everything I say, he gets it.
Yeah.
The other guy, I couldn't wait to get off the phone.
Yeah, okay.
So like, all I'm saying is if you go see a therapist and you feel uncomfortable, or you don't feel like they're hearing you, or you don't feel like
they're not all the same.
Yeah, don't be like, oh, the therapy doesn't work for me. Go just find somebody else. Find somebody else.
Yeah,
that's why.
It's not therapy. It's not therapy that doesn't work for you. It's that therapist doesn't work.
Yeah.
And that is why, if you ever do therapy, you'll notice that they really emphasize trying to find the right person for you.
Yeah.
You'll go online and they will literally give you a list of people, what their specialities are, and they encourage you to like try. And if you, even when you sit with the therapist at the end of the session, she said to me, she said, if you liked me and you feel that we could go forward, then I'm happy to. If you don't, no problems at all. So they're very, very accommodating to that.
Yeah.
That's how bodybuilding coaches should be, by the way.
Oh, they should. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that's the same fucking thing. Because not every athlete and every coach should.
Carnal click, man. Carnal click.
All right, let's. We've been going for a couple hours, but I'd like to get a few questions in. You guys got time?
Yeah, do a couple.
That was one question. Yes.
That's
one more.
What are your thoughts?
Hey, that you know that DM. Hey Ben, do you mind if I asked you a question? I'm like,
you did.
Don't worry,
You've wasted your one wish, your genie's wish.
What are your thoughts of doing the same exercises for a long period of time, and how come many pros don't do that?
I have no issue with that. I've got a few staples that I like to do.
Didn't Dorian Yates do like the same workout for his entire career?
If it's not broke, don't fix it. If you're injury free and you can progress within a movement, run it and keep running it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with that either. I mean, I change exercises just because I like the way it feels and keeps me interested in my workout.
Yeah, you got mentally. Some people want a bit more mental stimulation.
Yeah,
you know.
I train.
I'll say this.
Yeah,
good.
No, I was gonna say I train like training for me is fun. So if I'm not having fun doing something, I just change it. Yeah.
If you're locked into the progressive overload school, sometimes changing the exercise order is all you need to do, because you'll get that anxiety of a lift, like a hack squat or a back squat, or then you're like, fuck.
So like, I didn't really do it.
Like a day before, 2 days, I'm like, fuck, today's got to be perfect because I'm squatting heavy tomorrow and I have to beat that number. Like, if you start getting into the realm of anxiety before a top set and it's the night before rather than like the 30 minutes before, try just keeping the exercise and move it later in the workout and reset your numbers or earlier in the workout. That way the movement stays in there, but you change the parameter and the load in.
Fight a chicken to death every time you get into your car, or an orangutan once a year, but you get to use a sword.
Orangutan once a year, sword. Absolutely. Imagine the inconvenience of a 365 fight for chicken.
Yeah,
you mad?
It's not even that. What if you get in your car a couple of times in that day? That's a couple of chickens you got to fucking brawl with. Right, it's every time you get in your car.
Listen,
that's too much murder.
Wait a minute.
Wait. Here's the thing: if I'm fighting an orangutan once a year, I've got 364 days to train with that fucking sword. I am getting fucking handy with that sword, man.
No, you gotta fight the orangutan the first day, and then it's every 365 after that.
Yeah, and I've got a year to.
Yeah, but if the first time you fight it.
You've got no sword skills for the first
one. You don't know how to use a sword. He's going to kill you.
Hey, listen, you can't be scared to take a beating every now and then, right?
A beating? An orangutan will rip your arms off and feed them to you. What are you talking about?
Okay, then that's the game over.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
An orangutan is powerful.
It would be different if you said silverback for me.
Yeah, but it's the same thing for you.
Nah, silverback would be more of a challenge, I feel.
No, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
I think a silverback is superior.
All right, I would rather fight an orangutan than a silverback.
Absolutely,
sure,
absolutely.
But it's
just facially alone.
You're gonna die either way.
I'm not gonna die to the orangutan. I'm gonna stab it. I will lay on the floor with the sword upright, and it will jump on me and go through the.
Wait. Does the orangutan know it's a fight, or can you cheap shot it?
No, he doesn't. It just does orangutan fighting. He doesn't know.
Orangutans are pretty chill.
It's not trained.
No. A single person would have no chance of winning against
a single person
with sword
would be.
They can bite and rip off your face. They can bite and rip off your face.
It's definitely going to beat the shit out of you. You know how long its arms are. Unless the sword is like 10 foot long, you're fucked.
You need a Masamune. You need like a really long sword.
I really want to give me a pike, and then I'll be all right.
Yeah, listen, that's nowhere near as intimidating as a silverback, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you,
man.
Not.
I don't care. I know I know it's dangerous, but it ain't as dangerous as a silverback. Come on.
It will kill you for sure, but I'd still rather fight that than a silverback.
Same, bro. I fancy my chances against that more than the silverback.
It looks like an old man. It looks like an old man. I'm ready to take that.
It does look like an old man.
I can fuck that thing up with a sword. If it's like a samurai katana, then yeah, I'm just taking limbs off.
I'm just saying the chickens are easy to kill, man.
Yeah, but it's a lot of killing.
How many chickens you killed?
Wait, what would happen to your psyche if you killed something every day for the rest of your life? Like, you're going to be a messed up dude.
But I'm going to eat it.
I think eating it's different. Yeah, but no one said that's part of the plan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we eat chicken breast every day, so it's like.
All right. So just kill the chicken, cook it.
So I got fresh chicken breast every day.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have fresh orangutan for about a month.
And plus, it doesn't say. True. I'll have my wife drive me around. I don't have to kill it.
That's cheap. That's loophole. You can't do that.
Ride your motorbike, and then you won't have to get in the car.
That's right.
Fuck you.
What was your favorite?
All these chickens running after you. You're on a motorbike.
What was your favorite cycle to take in the off season and prep? Well,
when I was younger, I used to be on the Dren.
My prep cycles are too long to list, so we'll just go with the off season.
I remember being in my 20s and doing Omnidren like 4 shots of it a week. I think even a box actually, 5 shots, like 1250 test, and my blood pressure was like 180, and I was benching 200 for reps, but I was like probably on the verge of having a fucking stroke.
That was
I liked Trestolone a lot. I got strong as
I hate that. I used that for like a day. I used it for a day, and I was like, I wanted to jump off a cliff.
I've taken a lot of Cytohose. Remember the Cytohose?
No, what's that?
The Cestinons, the Cytohose. You don't remember those?
We don't call them Cytohose. What the fuck's that?
Yeah, man. Watch. Here.
Watch. Let me show you. Let me educate you. Sight hose. Never heard of those.
I've never heard of that.
Guys, you're fucking. What are you fucking new? Or is it just because
Yeah,
you're
we're too young, bro.
You're too young.
We're not new. You're super old.
Yeah, I never seen them in my life.
You never seen these?
Nah, never.
Fuck is wrong
Russian.
with you?
I'm gonna put in Russian.
That's why
Yes.
That's why I got so jacked.
Yeah, Omnidren was Russian as well, when it was gel.
It was Russian.
Yeah, it was. An Omnidren was similar, just a different ester.
Yeah, the organ is what everything we had.
Yeah,
I took that Russian shit. That's why I got
Russian swole. That's what they give the cats out there.
Hey, if I had access to the Russian shit, I'd have taken the Russian shit. German or Russian?
Russian bear, bro.
Do you guys ever go back and re-wipe?
I do that a lot.
No.
Yeah.
I do. If I feel a bit damp, I walk to the bathroom and I get a tissue roll and I dab my bum hole to see if there's poo there.
Yeah, so I trained legs right before we got on here, and I take a shit during the session. But my gym, you've been here, my gym bathroom is not the night. It's a
gym bathroom.
It's not the nice, it's a gym bathroom, and it's not well equipped, and I don't have baby wipes in there. So I took a shit, finished my session, came back in, and I didn't have time to shower because we were on here. So I wiped.
If I got a little bit of an itch, tissue roll.
No.
I poke my bum with it.
You go
often, and probably 9 times out of 10, there's a little bit of poopy there. Not gonna lie.
I never rewipe. Once I get up, I'm up. That's it.
Yeah, but the rewipe's not even a rewipe, actually. You know, I mean, like I could go for a shit, wipe till I'm done. I'll go and do stuff, and then maybe an hour later, I'm like, I feel a bit damp. And then
came out.
And then I go back to the toilet, and I dab it, and I'm like, I've got leakage, bro. What's going on?
Do you use baby wipes?
I hate baby wipes, bro. I hate it. I like dry. I don't want wet.
No,
you know what? No. So listen, wait, James, please.
I dry till I bleed.
James, hear me out for a second, please. Just hear me out for a second.
All right, talk to me.
I was 1,000% on your side. I was 1,000% on your side because I remember Ben told me he uses wet wipe, and I was like, "You're fucked," and he's like, "No, you're fucked. It's gross and you're dirty." And I was like, "You know what? Recently, this is very, very recently. I'm like, I'm gonna try it. Maybe Ben's right." And he's right.
I've used them, and
I'm clipping that fucking bit of podcast.
I've used wet wipes, and I still don't like how I feel after. I still feel like I've got to get a bit of tissue roll dry after.
It's the posh way, mate. It's the bougie way.
I just love, I have to get really rough. I get really rough. Dry.
Make your shit bleed, right?
I literally make my arsehole bleed.
Scrubs until he's got a red patch on the paper, and then he's done.
It's literally that. And I like, you see that finger? Yeah, that one. That's the one that does all the through.
What if it breaks through? Then you're fucked. Yeah.
If it breaks through, I'll sniff it and check, and then if it smells, then I'll go wash it. That's what I do.
If it doesn't, you're safe. If you know you're clean.
It doesn't smell. Fuck it.
Would you rather accidentally like an old picture of your ex on Instagram or accidentally send a dirty text to a family member?
Family member dirty text. I'll just say, look, I accidentally sent you a dirty text.
I could send my brother a dirty text.
I'll just say, like, if my auntie got a message from me saying, I'm going to smash your fucking fanny in, I'll go, I'm not that way inclined.
Is that one of your texts, James? Have you actually said I'm going to smash your fanny in?
I don't say fanny. I say fucking pussy or something.
I was going to say
certain parts of Texas, that's perfectly normal to send your auntie.
Yeah, true. I'll be over this in a couple of months. I'll try it out. But yeah, no, I wouldn't feel bad about that. I don't think they would really care. I'm 34 years old.
When are you doing a podcast in a pub getting absolutely hammered?
That would be brilliant. That would actually be great. That'd be fun.
I'll do it anytime.
It's got to be a proper British pub though.
Okay.
Well, you need to go somewhere like quiet countryside, don't we, Ben? Like out
Spoons.
in Wales or something. Yeah, but I feel like we've got to be like out, like, you know, when it's the only pub in the village.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, look, where my old man lives, there's a couple of really nice village pubs out there, like beautiful.
What we drink? What we drinking though? What we drinking, Ben? Pints? Are we drinking pints?
IPA, bitter.
It's got to be
Guinness.
Guinness. Yeah, we'll do a Guinness because I know that Fouad doesn't mind a Guinness.
Oh, Guinness is gross.
Oh, I thought we liked it.
I'll drink it.
I love a Guinness.
I'll drink anything with you guys.
I want us to do that,
but I won't like it.
Pubcast is definitely a cool idea. It could get a bit. It probably will not make it to air.
No, I'll have to cut like 3/4 of it out.
You have to literally cut most of it out because after a couple of pints, you'll be saying shit you shouldn't be saying.
How many weeks out from a show will you stop growing, then focus on maintaining? That's tricky. It's like
you certainly grow for the first. Yeah, you know that
but you
get
don't
some
define
initial growth. You're not like, oh, I'm going to grow for 4 weeks and be ready after 8. Like,
it depends on the athlete though. Did they have a break? Did they do a rebound? Did they not do a rebound? Are they recompete? Like,
I would say, I'd say casually, I would expect to be able to grow at least for the first month. Casually.
Of what though? A 12-week prep or a 20 of a 16-week
prep?
Wait, we can easily solve this. I will just say this. In general, not as a hard rule, but in general, if you're in a calorie deficit, you're probably not focusing on gaining muscle.
In general.
Yeah. In general. I'm not saying you can't gain any muscle if you're in a calorie deficit, even though in most scenarios that's not true.
After time.
Overall, I would say if you're in a prep, once you start getting into a calorie deficit, which could be from the very beginning, I'm not trying to gain muscle in my prep. Now, if I've started leaner, like Ben, right? If you start like Hunter, then maybe you're eating more calories and you can still have a little bit of a growth phase.
I mean, it's all dependent on. So say your maintenance is there, right? This is just arbitrary, just to.
Yeah.
Well, this is your surplus in the off season. You might start a prep and reduce to here. You're still in a fucking surplus. You're just not in as much of an overfed state as you were there to here.
Yeah.
So until you're breaking past that maintenance set point, calorie point, whatever you want to call it, until you bring past that, you're still able to grow muscle tissue.
But the other thing too that's weird about that question is, even if you're not trying to gain muscle, you're trying not to lose it. So your training doesn't change. Like, there's nothing that changes. Like, you're still taking the drugs, you're still training your fucking ass off, because just because I'm not trying to gain muscle necessarily, I'm still trying to hold on to whatever fucking muscle I have.
Yeah.
So there's never, like, to me, those two things are equal. Like, training to hold on to my muscle is the same as training to gain muscle. Speaking as a pro bodybuilder, like at that level, you're training just as hard to hold on to every fucking ounce as you decrease calories.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right.
Wait, I know you did a question. Can I interrupt really quickly?
Yeah.
If you go on Instagram really quickly again?
Yeah.
Just want to show you guys something.
Yeah, of course.
It's just my training partner's back. It's just looking stupid. I thought I might as well I just had someone message me about it saying this is nuts. I was
where do I go?
It's on my. Can you click on stories on there? It's on my story.
Yeah, I can. It's on your story?
Yeah, it should be like one of the latest stories. I just posted it because I shared it because he tagged me and everything. But his back's just fucking retarded. I want to hear your opinion. So it's not. It's got to be like one of the last stories. Sorry, this is all my stupid stories.
Don't be sorry. It's okay. Yeah, well, noticed that a ton of shit, eh?
Oh, bro, loads of stuff on that front.
And you're eating a salad.
Yeah, then I'm like got a little video that's part, which is the basic one, little shit one.
Oh, that's on your channel.
Okay, so him from behind the next picture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just did it. It's only a little vlog one. It's not like a high production fucking video, but I just got to do some little vlogging training ones. So two from now is where he's back from. Lat spreads.
That's a good.
Yeah, it's not bad, but he's back fucking.
Yeah. He's front and back are very different.
That's
nice.
But yeah, so anyway, I just had some people saying his back's pretty fucking retarded. I was like, yeah.
This is what most people are lagging. Right here.
Wide, dude. It's really wide. Like it's crazy. But he's got a show in like 4 weeks, 4 and a bit weeks.
Yeah, very complete.
Why is he doing PCA? Not to PCA.
No, I don't know. He'll jump into one of the other ones as well, probably. Yeah, but lads. So yeah, I just thought just because it was someone just messaged me saying his back looks good. So
his back's really fucking complete, man. Like everywhere. Top.
Dude, and can I say something about this as well? Like, you know, like how everyone thinks you've got to do all these like really particular movements for back.
Yeah.
This dude literally does cable row with overhand, pull down with a close grip, pull down with a wide grip, T-bar row. That's it.
Yeah.
There's none of this. He does nothing where he's like lat focus, primary lat focus, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. What are you saying?
I'm just saying, like, maybe just like focus on training the back hard as well. Like sometimes, you know, like you did. You used to just train your back fucking hard, and I know
that's always been my philosophy about back training. I feel like people are trying to get too intricate, isolate too much, and they're forgetting that's only one part of the equation. They're forgetting the hard part.
Can I just say one last thing as well? Like, you know, like let's say you're doing a pull down, like a close grip pull down. It's just basic shit. You know, like everyone's like, you know, if you want to hit lats, then, you know, keep your back flat, scapula, blah, blah. And then if you want to hit whatever, blah, 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 retract. When you do a pull down, if you just kind of do a bit of both, just fucking hit everything. Just nail it all. Yeah. That's the way I look at it. So, yeah.
I think we've entered an age where people are too
caught up.
They're overthinking everything too much, and they're forgetting just the basics.
Yeah,
not everybody, just for some people. That's all. I just think some people I see, I'm like, man, I get it. You're trying to target this little sliver of muscle, but you're forgetting the overall picture.
Yeah.
They don't look like Ronnie Coleman yet.
And like what I would say, and I think you boys would agree, is that if you're at the beginning of your bodybuilding like kind of journey, you're like, if you can only move like a plate doing that, you're best off not fucking bothering with that until a while later, till you're fucking strong at that, and then you can move 10 plates like that. That's that's my opinion. I see a lot of a lot of that, but
bread and butter,
bread and butter, baby.
Build your base and then go from there. Like,
yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, yeah.
Again, this is something that can be discussed another fucking time, but like, yeah, like, okay, sorry, one last thing. Obviously, Samson said he trained with Kuba today. Samson's of a level where that's actually beneficial.
The little intricacies, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Now, when you've got a lot of muscle and you can see that something still needs a bit of work, that's when it's
Yeah. I do. I mean, I don't go on social media all that much anymore, but I see like educators and whatever you want to call them, influencers within our space, putting out information. I'm like, man, I don't recognize their definition of bodybuilding. I don't recognize it a lot of times.
Rip and rip, baby. Grip and rip.
James, what makes James laugh really hard? I have never seen him laugh out loud like Mike, Paul, or Fouad, etc. I dare you to make him laugh hard. I don't know how to make you laugh. How do you laugh hard? I've never seen you. This guy's right, actually.
For me to be like really laugh, it has to be really dark humor.
Really?
Yeah, like in a room with things that shouldn't be said. Like I have to be with the boys, smoke a joint, talk about stuff that just shouldn't be fucking said, and I'll be crying.
Why?
Because I'm just like, I'm
like normal stuff doesn't make you laugh.
I can have it like, but to be cackling,
to be like belly laugh, yeah.
Bro, you've got to say some really fucking funny shit. Like I could do it if we were all together and I had a joint and we started talking about stuff. Like fuck, I could be, but it takes a certain situation for me to be that way. You know, and it's talking about stuff that's like just not off.
We can't talk about.
Yeah, like, I couldn't do it online. It wouldn't work.
yeah. Okay. If you had to swap a body part with one of the other guys on the podcast, who would you choose and which body part?
Thinking who's got that? Probably like Justin Shire's arms, isn't it?
I would switch. Oh. No, I would. I
no to your answer or no to what I said. Fuck Justin's arms.
No, I mean, if you want his arms, that's good for you. That's not what I would take.
What would you take? Samson's cock.
Yes.
That's a smart one.
Yes. No, I would take I think I would take Samson's legs.
They are really nice. He's got a very like nice shaped leg.
From the back as well, they're thick as well.
So there's two ways to look at it. I could take Samson's legs or I could take Justin's waist. Because I'm thinking about my physique, and my physique was a little too square because my legs weren't big enough. So I think,
so you think it's waist.
If I had Samson's, because I had wide shoulders, so I think if I had Samson's legs, it would have created the X shape I was looking for.
Yeah, I would have said Samson's legs, but I'm quite happy. I don't.
You have good legs. You have good.
They're
legs.
like number. I think they're top 5. You know, out of our crew.
Out of our crew. No, your legs are like, it's like you and Samson, and then everybody else. Ian's got good legs too.
Yeah, Ian's legs are actually really good. The top half, bless him. you know my boy.
I didn't say it. You said it. Ben,
he's just gonna. Ian can say so much about me, so it's all good.
Ben, if you had to swap a body part with anybody on the podcast, who would it be and why?
Most of them from the neck down, because they were better bodybuilders than me. So whatever, take your pick. Samson's chest. is
the old
ludicrous.
titties, like a
It's
big old pair of titties.
so thick and so dense, and I think that would change my physique, the flow of my physique, a lot more. If I had,
I think if you put it on right now, I might mistake you for a trans.
yeah, well, you would, but
If you put it would. It's so disproportionate. I'd be like,
it was so big and thick, it would make my midsection look even like it would cinch my waist in.
You know how stupid his chest. You know how stupid his chest would look on you.
Don't be jealous. You'd love.
I would literally want a tit wank. I'd be like, okay, Ben, we're getting this done.
Honestly, it would be so much muscle that it would probably have to attach on my outer, like on the lateral of my tricep.
You'd be like a bird, like how birds got big chests. Like
no, you've seen those Brazilian boys that do the synth.
That's what I was thinking of.
Right,
that's literally.
That's what I was thinking of. All right,
yeah, but Samson has the striations still, so
he does. That's what I noticed.
If that big and striated, then that look cool. If those Brazilian boys have that balloon, shiny.
Anything you ain't got an answer for. Like if anyone asks anything of you and you can't do it or you haven't got an answer, you just go. Just flex, and then it's all done. It's all sorted.
Fuck off.
That's it. Yeah.
Would Jay have won 10 Mr. Olympias if he beat Ronnie in 01? No.
No, I think there's too many good bodybuilders on that time. They could have flip-flopped, man. Those people that were sick.
I think Jay would have beat those guys. I'm saying Ronnie would have came back in 02 and beat him. Like if
the trend, yeah.
Remember the 01 Olympia where it was like really close and Jay should have won.
But from behind, it was from the front. Jay was so good, wasn't he?
But even if Jay won that Olympia, Ronnie would have came back the next year and took it back.
Yeah, because Jay wasn't as good in our eyes. Because we liked Ronnie. And Jay agrees. He liked a smaller Jay. I think he liked him when he was in the 250s. So if he could have stayed looking like that, he would have. But obviously, because Ronnie got bigger. But yeah, it would have still gone probably the same way, wouldn't it? Yeah,
they would have gave him that one, and then Ronnie would have took 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, Jay would have been 5-time Mr. Olympia. That would have been nice.
Yeah. This guy's saying like, would he have won all the rest?
Would it have made? I don't think so. Yeah,
I don't think so. If you guys could be a character from a movie or TV show for just one day, who would it be and why?
Homelander from The Boys. You guys ain't watched The Boys, have you?
No, I'd be Baba Voss from C.
I don't even know what that is.
That's what's his name? Jason Momoa.
Oh. Why?
Yeah.
If you had long hair, you'd probably look like him anyway.
You got to watch the show, Jay.
Don't tell him that. He'll get
just get a wig,
bro.
Just get a wig and you'll be all right. You'll literally look like
I'll be have you seen The Grey Man?
Yes.
I did see that one with thingy in it.
I'll be 6. I'll be 6.
I don't remember the individual characters, but I did watch the film.
Ryan Gosling. It's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I saw it. It was quite good. I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah. I love that. That film's awesome.
Guys.
So basically you've got a hard on for this guy. Looking like that. You love
him. Just listen to me for a second.
He's like a better version of The Rock.
You're such an asshole. Listen.
You're just admitting you're gay.
Just hear me out for a sec. Where is the fucking...
Are they doing a season 2 of this, by the way? I hope they are.
There it is. Okay. Find this on Apple iTunes.
All right.
And fucking watch it. I promise you'll love it. I promise.
I have watched it.
I'll watch it.
It's good.
I'll watch it as well then, and then I'll be gay for him as well.
And then you'll be also
gay. But
all be gay.
But he's blind. But he's blind, so you're fucked.
No, why? So what?
He can still love me.
He can hear and kill you anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but my guy can hear and kill you and see.
Your guy's a loser. Who's the gray man again? Is that like Ryan Gosling?
It was pretty good. He fights Captain America.
He was a fucking gangster in there.
It was pretty good. I'd have to say I watched it.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is
he's a weapon.
This is such a Ben answer. This is
Ryan Gosling. He was a G. He was a G. I don't care.
And you say you have a hard on for this guy for sure.
And you don't? No. Why would you not? What's wrong with you? You know, it's because you can't see how pretty he is.
Ryan,
good looking man.
Ryan Gosling's a dork. Come on.
Actually, no. Do you know what?
Not in this film. No,
I would be Billy the Butcher.
Call this guy. Oh, what about
Billy the Butcher, bro?
Who's Billy Butcher?
From fucking The Boys. Billy the Butcher, yeah.
No, because he's got the worst British accent ever.
Yeah, he's still a G, bro. He's still a G.
It looks to me like you have a crush on this guy too. We're all picking guys we have crushes on.
I've got a crush on him. I'd let him be my sugar daddy.
That's funny. We all have like a secret crush on these guys, and it just came to.
Well, it's. I think we picked the men that we kind of wish we looked like. That's what
not
it
what
is.
that's not what I was doing.
That's not what I did.
That's for sure, like Ben. For sure, Ben. I could see Ben wanting to look like Ryan Gosling.
Grow the goatee
he's
like him, Ben.
short. He's short and little.
Yeah, but I mean the fit.
But he's like
insecurities.
No. I like how lethal
he
is. He's a fucking weapon.
You like your men lethal, yeah?
No, I think you like his style.
No, if I like someone's style, I prefer John Wick, but I prefer
John Wick's cooler than fucking than Gray Man.
No.
Gray Man's more relatable.
Ryan Gosling's like hand-to-hand fighting is more raw and violent.
Yeah.
You like it raw and violent. Yeah. Sorry.
What is an no? Let's do one more.
Just
when nope. Worst and best current fitness trend.
I don't know any.
The worst fitness trend now is girls filming themselves and making videos about dudes looking at them.
It's not very good because
it's become a trend. I watched one the other day. This girl has the camera facing herself, right? She's like this.
Yeah.
And so she's facing the camera like this, and she's like looks over in the mirror, and she's got captions playing, right? And she's like, "This guy's trying to say hi to me." So she looks over and she goes like this, and then she winks. She's like, so then it goes, "Oh no, the creeper's coming over here." And I'm like, you just
enticed him. You enticed him.
Fucking winked.
You waved and winked. So the guy comes over and you can hear him talking, and he's talking to her, just like annoying talk about like her fucking headphones or something like that.
Yeah.
But she's talking like back to him, and I'm like,
you're feeding him.
All you got to fucking say is, "I'm in the middle of a set. Can I talk to you after I'm done training or something?"
Yeah, like, that's. Do you know what they call them type of girls?
Whores?
No, they call them
gangs? Troublemakers? Cunts?
I can't remember now. But they use it. They basically use their snatch to trap you. They're snatch trappers.
Yeah, isn't that a cock tease?
Yeah, they know they got a good snatch, so they use it to lure you over and then trap you.
I don't know. All I know is the trend of women like trying to make dudes look bad. It's like, man, I don't know what you're fucking upset about anyway. You're wearing
next to nothing.
The smallest outfit ever at the gym. You obviously are trying to get attention.
Yeah. My missus says this all the time. My missus is like, if you don't want attention, girls, don't have your tits half hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, that's what she says. Like, she's like, you can wear other things. It's okay.
But one guy said it best. He's like, the attention's got to come from the right person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Once that's fine, it's okay. Like, dude, like if I'm pretty much naked in a gym, I am after some attention. That's the truth.
Oh, you know how it is. If you're in a tank,
if I'm in show shape and I'm like, I want people to be like, you look sick. I'll be like, yeah, please, mate. That's me asking for attention.
Yeah, you know.
But like say, if it's the wrong attention, like, oh, creep, get away from me, man. You know what I mean? But,
is that what it sounds like?
Yeah, that's what I've
heard. Okay, best fitness trend. What's the best fitness trend? Is there any best fitness trend?
I mean, I feel like social media can just be used broadly to answer both.
The best fitness trend
and the worst. It's the best and the worst. So just social media.
Yeah, but what trend in general, like in specifically though, is there one that people are doing that is great? Or like, oh, that's really great.
I can't. It's hard to like kind of decide, like say it. But you know, I see someone like Justin post, and I don't know how to put that into a topic. But like educational posts are at their all-time best when they're done by the right person.
I don't like that answer.
No, it's a bit stale. I feel like I need more.
No, it's a good answer. It's just,
why don't you like it, bro?
Because who's to say
what's right?
Who's the arbiter of good information?
The arbiter of good information is the people's that results reflect that.
Yeah, but results can come.
Yeah, but the results is different. I was going to say the general public are not a good barometer of that. But
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should listen to people like Justin, because what they portray and what they show has created response in a positive way. So they're probably talking right. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's proof in the pudding, as we say in England.
Yeah, but if that means if anybody with muscle tells you to do something,
no, not everybody. That's what I'm saying.
There's proof in the pudding.
Proof in the pudding, man.
Yeah.
You're just trying to crumble my answer. Fuck you. The people can see through you. Everyone listening will see through you.
I love it.
They'll see what you're trying to do here.
I just try to fuck with you.
Demoralize me.
Okay, last question. How much would James need to be paid to be a foot model?
I don't mind doing it for free, but my feet ain't worth it. So what's the point? Why am I going to be the foot model when I'm the one that likes feet? I don't like my own feet. It's not like I want to fucking suck my own toes, is it?
Yeah, but would you if you could?
That's what I was going to ask.
Probably suck my own toes while I'm sucking her toes as well. So it's like a dual toe sucking. It'd probably be really sexual. Yeah.
Would you rather have two left feet or two left hands?
I'm left-handed anyway, so I might as well have two.
You're left-handed?
Yes, I'd be really good because I have two left hands.
We've been doing this podcast for 3 years. I never knew that.
Power's in the left hand, mate.
When are we going to do the eating challenge?
We're doing the same.
When it comes to Dallas.
Yeah, we can do it Dallas. We could do it Dallas. To be fair.
Dallas.
After the fish.
After the Sous Reming's the starter.
200 chicken nuggets.
175 if you got it correct, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Don't be fucking trying to put extra 25 on me.
Is it unlimited? It's unlimited condiments, right? Condiments are
condiments unlimited. We got 4 hours.
Condiments and drinks?
No.
4 hours.
That's easy in 4 hours.
2 hours.
Fuck off. 4 hours is nice.
It's got to be one meal. 4 hours is 2 meals.
Not if you do it as well. Okay, then 3 hours, 59 seconds.
What? Why?
Because then you still do a meal in halfway. Fuck. Damn. No,
why don't you just do 175, no breaks? The first person to finish wins.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just bring it on, bro.
No, I don't want to do first person to finish because I don't want it to be a race. I want to be able to enjoy my chicken nuggets.
Well, no, you can still enjoy it because you can rely on the fact that probably the person that tries to race.
You have 175 of them. You're going to enjoy a few of them. You'll be all right.
No,
you want to sit and enjoy all of them.
If you're
fuck off.
If you're eating really fast, you're not going to enjoy.
This is terrible. I'm just rushing these 175 nuggets. It's just ruining this meal.
I'm telling you, you're not going to taste it because you're going to be like, just fucking, right?
Oh, you will taste it though, mate. There's a lot.
You're going to taste it for about a week afterwards. You're going to that's a lot. Smell it.
That's a lot of processed chicken to chomp.
All right, boys. I had fun.
Pleasure. So
we'll catch up next week.
For sure.
Okay, guys. Love you. Take it easy.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.